Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there.
It's a Sunday. Well, it better be a Sunday because we here on the panel. Hey, everybody, it's your boy, Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. This is our Sunday Super Bowl event. Boom. See, he watches some sports events sometimes. Thanks for tuning into the channel here. Ooh, downstairs below, let's not forget, or otherwise, what are they going to talk about? I hope everyone's having themselves a great week. We had a lot that happened that we need to go over. A lot. Hold on here. Let me get my dutations in. I've got to make sure our special guest is coming through. Let's see here. The family is here with Blakeisha, duly noted. We got C Diggy 1 in the house, Jamar 84. We're going to do a live review of Drag Race Down Under because when I tell you, for those who were on my Instagram live, they know my frustration, they know my pain, and I wasn't even in the mood. I wasn't even in the mood to make a video. I said, no, I want my friends to do this with me because I'm upset and I need someone to walk me down this finish line because what I witnessed was just all of that. Okay. And I certainly want to get into it. Plus, Legendary dropped 3 damn episodes on the bitch. I'm behind. This is how busy I've been. And Pose has started out really great. We got a new episode tonight. Electra's storyline is going to be told, and I'm very excited for that. Plus, we haven't forgotten about a certain individual and the chuckery and duckery, as they say, of it all with Miss Tamisha Iman and the Tuesday event that we all witnessed in the glory and the things that followed after that and the continuation of a storyline we didn't know existed from season 13. Okay. This is the most entertaining thing to happen out of the season. That is a fact. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get everybody up in here. Let's see. Let me get to these comments. I do apologize. Hey, everybody. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back. Let me go ahead and start this off with me, your boy, Matty Rants. I want to make sure this is going on here. All right. Sorry, the signal was giving me a little trouble. I think we back. Okay. It's your boy, Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning in to the channel. Do me a favor. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. Become a part of my Rant Pack family. Y'all can find me here on YouTube as well as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Bookable on Cameo, the Stereo app. I got a show with Dooley_noted. That's food porn. That podcast is the T. Wednesdays is with Blakeisha up on there with the online dating and the ghosts that run it. We got to go ahead and get that episode together. And of course, we got my other friends here with C Diggy 1, Jamar 84, Justin Rayne. I can't wait for y'all to meet him. Also, don't forget, you can find me on Twitter at @MattyRants. And if you want to donate to the channel for your boy hosting the show, please and thank you. It's Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. It's been a crazy weekend. My sister got engaged. That was a really big day for me yesterday, and I'm very happy for her. And she's going to be a new mom soon since she's 6 months pregnant. So happy Mother's Day to her. Y'all know I lost my mother, so this day for me is like kind of going to be a blur. And that's why I'm glad we're here with the panel, because I don't get to celebrate today, but I do get to celebrate other mothers around the world. And I'm hoping everybody's having a good day. So let's go ahead and bring in my guests and get this show started. Thank y'all so much for being here. Shout out to DW. Finally caught a panel. Love y'all. Love you, baby. Now let's go ahead and do this. Now I'm going to start this off. How am I going to do this order? I'm going to do Atlanta. Then I'm going to head to New York. And then I'm going to somehow find my way to Philly and then to DC. And then I'm going to head back to LA. That's how we're going to do this run through. This is how we're going to do this today. Y'all know him for a little bit of Locks, Not the Bagel. Speaking of which, he's going to be covering a couple new shows and also producing some. Y'all know him as my good sis. Come on, Jamar 84. What's the kicks?
What's the what?
I don't know. I'm tired. What's tea, girl?
Hi, you like my new shirt?
I do. Tarjay?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh. I know her well. I know a Tarjay when I see one. How you doing, Jamar?
I'm doing great. I'm very excited because, Drag Race Under was a gag. And I I caught up with Legendary mere moments ago. I was like, oh, bitch, I didn't know there was 3 episodes. Oh, shit.
Three. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Remind yourself. 3. Jamar, give your social medias for these children.
Yeah, you can find me on social media at Jamar84, JAMAR84. That's Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Amen.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Now, we're going to go ahead and take our flight. And this is a Southwest, so the bags are free. Both of my bags are free. Thank you. And I did get priority boarding because I wanted to make sure I was in the front of the plane to get off fast so no children would make me upset as I made my way downtown. No, I'm just kidding. On over to C Diggy 1. Y'all know he is going to have his shirt on, so I apologize in advance. Give it up for my friend C Diggy 1.
Hey.
The shirt's everything. We're just gonna start there. It's Rocco.
I'm a 90s kid at heart,
Literally, but I'm over here. The song is in my head now. Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern. Done. Chris, what you sipping on?
Yes, I am sipping on Casamigos, as well as a little bit of Simply Lemonade.
Oh, that's the blueberry. That's the blue. It's the blue. Yeah.
It's really good.
The blue is the good tint. Yeah, it's really great with mixing with alcoholic beverages here. Thank you for being here, C Diggy 1. Tell them where they can find you on your social media, son.
Yeah, you can find me on my own YouTube and Instagram and Twitter, CDIGGI1. I also do a podcast with Alexander Rogers called Pop Roast. You can find it on his channel, or you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify.
Awesome blossom. Now, all right, everybody. I told you this is going to be a round trip ticket. So now that I picked up these 2 holes, we're going to go ahead and make our way down over to, I'm skipping Philly. I heard that port was terrible. I wanted to get closer to DC. So we had to fly into that because there was a Pride event going on and Trade wanted to see me. So Dooley, what are you underscore noting?
Hello, friends.
Greetings.
I love y'all shirts. Like, I want to put on my cartoon shirt, bitch. I want to play.
Me too. I low key. I was trying to give American Richard tees, and they're over here giving Tarjay runs, and I'm like, I have Tarjay runs all over here. Don't make me change.
I would have made a whole different selection today. I wanted to be comfortable, but
I wanted to join the group. I'm usually the one without the shirts.
Dooley, thanks you for giving us your view mug today. Can you go ahead and give us your social medias as well?
Yes. Okay. First of all, new video out tomorrow, girl. Like the editing has been done, girl. She's uploading. I'm teaching you all how to make General Tso's tofu over at my YouTube channel, DooleyDoesFood. You can find me on Twitter at _DooleyNoted_. You can find me on Instagram at DooleyNoted with 2 underscores for personal, and then DooleyDoesFood for business.
Fabulous. We love links that people can click. I gave that an S because I wanted to continue.
Can we also shout out Airtime? Because that show that we did this week was everything. It was so much fucking fun.
Thank you for that. Because mind you, so much, Dooley knows, my week has honestly been nothing but nonstop. So Airtime app, you can find me Tuesdays and Thursdays. I have a partnership with the Airtime app. Shout out to you, Airtime. Love you. On Tuesdays, we do a random drag race show where we talk about lip syncs, this, that, and the other, and we can actually put the videos integrated from YouTube up, and you can view it together with me, and we're going to judge all together on Tuesdays. Thursdays is Hot Topics and a little bit of drag race trivia with me and Dooley _noted, and you can win prizes. That's right, cash prizes. First place and second place have been claimed. I'm waiting on the third place to still get that $5. It may be. I might roll it over to the next.
Roll over. I'm just saying, roll that money over, girl.
This AT&T over here, baby. We gonna move it to the left. I'm just trying to tell you, you got 7 days to get your cash. All right. I try to get the babies up in there, but yes, we do prizes and it's a good time. Dooley has created the board, so shout out to Dooley for all the work he's done there. I've played most of the games, so basically every time he says something, I'm like, oh, I remember that one, or you guys know this. It's so much fun to do, you guys. So you catch us Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's like 5:30 Central Time to 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, and it's 6:30 Central to 8 on Thursdays. Okay, and shout out once again to Airtime. Thanks. Okay, she's paid. She's on the board. Okay, right. Reminding me. That's we gonna get you. We about to put you on there too. So hold on, sister. I gotta go ahead and give people a little raise, bitch. Okay. All right. Now I decided to go back to Philly to pick up this whole heifer right over here. Low key. I don't know what it is. Every now and then it's a cranberry hat with a blueberry wall and possibly black fungus. No, I'm just playing. Ooh. Y'all know him for his glasses and light-skinned ways. It's my boy Blakeisha.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Light-skinned ways.
Popping that germ.
Light-skinned ways. The popping of the gum. Let's see how that goes. I know all about it. It's that attitude.
I'm surprised you don't have a bag of Kool-Aid, girl.
I had some earlier. Thank you.
And that's not like it's actually Kool-Aid. It's not like something for something else, just in case someone's like Kool-Aid. Like, we don't do that stuff up in here. No sugar buggers. Blakeisha, nice to meet you. Give us your social medias, please. Huh?
You can find me on Instagram at RowleyB, on Twitter at BARowley36, and on the stereo app at Blakeisha, as spelled below.
Fabulous. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to get my next special guest up in here. Y'all have not met this baby yet, but I'm so glad that you're going to get a chance to. Actually, some of y'all have met him before. You just may not have known that you met him before on a certain series. Triangle, anybody? Somebody want to throw that up in there? Listen, hold on, Justin. I'm actually trying to get you in. But the way my screen is set up is like, I'm trying to tap you in right now. It's weird. Hold on. Let me see here.
Tap in.
It's like, he's like downstairs. I'm trying to figure this out. Give me a second. Y'all. It's like, why is this being so difficult? I think I still have this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hold on. I just did it. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going to figure this out. I got to hit something. And it was like, he just came up and I didn't grab it enough time. Hold on, friend. Stream.
I do this like a cartoon shirt memo though.
Blakeisha, what's on your shirt?
Science is real. Black Lives Matter. No human is illegal. Love is love. Women's rights are human rights, and kindness is everything.
Damn, a lot of words.
All the things.
Is that a tall tee? What?
Tall T, C Diggy.
It's a paragraph on the shirt. It's literally a paragraph, but it's a gift from someone. Okay. Oh, also,
Blakeisha see walking in her tall tee.
I just did that. I just got your email, Dooley. I sent you my address.
Okay, cool.
Just now.
we are sending Jamar84 some Better Made chips so we can get his review.
I figured it out. Oh God, I figured it out.
Send him some Fago soda.
Okay, and I will be hushed.
Okay, Justin, I'm gonna bring you in. Child, I am so sorry, Fred. Girl, I was sitting here trying to scroll this Mac, these two fingers. I don't use these. You feel what I'm saying? It's just his hand. You know what I'm saying? Like what is this for? Like, I'm not trying to do stuff. I'm sorry. Y'all, please forgive me. It's
you gotta click the mouse.
Light skin day, everybody. I'm just having one of them days. Okay, no. All right, y'all. This is a good Judy Juke Jetson of mine. I am so happy to have him here. He has a podcast. I'm not gonna swear too much today. We're monetizing this. Boy, problems. Yeah. We can swear, but we can't just be detox in season 5. Swear. Yeah. So fuck is fine. See, I just said it. Ooh. Shit is fine. See, I just said it. But if it's like how detox was when she was doing the reading challenge every other second, it's gonna be weird. That's gonna be weird. Boy Problems podcast. Please check it out. He has amazing guests on there, including me, because I was on there as well. His resume speaks for himself, and he's fine because when I posted his picture, y'all was dripping. Okay. Give it up for my good friend Justin Rayne. Hey, friend.
You muted, friend. There you go.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
Come on, Phaedra.
Oh my God, the shirt already. Oh,
cute.
I love it.
I just changed it when I saw your shirt.
Yay, Justin.
It's like a crop top, actually, but we're gonna keep it cute.
Okay, well, this might help. Some people may ask you not to keep it cute. You may have to lift up just a quick second. Maybe I'll send you a tip. No, I'm just playing. Justin, thanks for being here, my friend. Please tell everybody where they can find you at, what you're doing, so they can go ahead and support you, my love.
Yes, like I said, my Instagram is Justin JUSTIN Rayne RAYNE. Not like the rain that comes out the sky. On Twitter, it's just the reverse Rayne RAYNE _Justin. And like Matty said, I host a podcast called Fuck Boy Problems. We've all met one. Each week a guest and I, we just unpack the challenges, of life and dating, and we just try to deal and heal and laugh along with it. So if you ever seen Insecure, each episode, it's like a Mr. something, a different type of fuckboy characteristic that you might be. So to listen to that is just FU 2 stars, like the 2 stars, BOI space problems. Yeah, or it's just in the link in my bio anywhere. You can just go to mine. So you'll find it. We're available everywhere.
Yes, my episode was Plant Daddy. Yes, I think Jamar knows that story because I was staying at your place when that had happened for him.
Which
that was a good story.
The man that had them plants in his bathtub, child, and I went over there and I was like, "What is happening?"
But he didn't want to use his bathtub.
Right?
That was the issue.
He never used it. It was where his plants were growing. I was like, so where do you go? Oh, the gym. I'm like, oh, okay. So you just okay. Not even a second bath, not even a half bath over here.
Wow.
All right.
My taxidermy story.
That's right.
Go to the Matt and Mar show for the taxidermy story.
We did on Stereo app. Jamar unfortunately had to witness some animals that were suspended in time all around the entire room.
That's cringy.
Was this person of color?
It was dead.
I know that's the question that he'd answer.
Was this person of color? Were you like hanging out with Kim Zolciak? Were y'all going to go see her friend at their house, like in Miami? This sounds very familiar.
Wait.
I feel like Nene, where
It
we
was
at?
supposed to be. It was a little date situation, and then he was fine, and he found him on one of the applications, and then when we meet up, he decided that he wanted his friends to watch, and I couldn't participate any longer.
Jamar didn't answer the question. He said,
He did not answer the question.
Right. Was he melanated?
I got what I needed to know from that. You answered the question.
He was. Okay. Oh, okay.
Girl.
All right. Listen, I got to go ahead and give a highlight to certain things. I see some people in the chat right now. Thank y'all so much for being here. 588 in the room. We love you so much. I'm going to give a shout out here. Thank you. Love you guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you. We got a full show today, and I'm so glad I got my good friend here. Mimi Cherry. Hi, baby. Happy Mommy's Day, y'all. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. How you doing, my San Diego? No, not San Diego, San Francisco sister. I'm thinking of my trip, Dooley. Okay. All right, y'all. Shout out to Casey. I see you on my Cash App too. Y'all, let's talk about Drag Race Down Under and get into it.
Yes,
I have pictures I will be posting up. I will be posting pictures. I'm gonna be
Karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch. That should have been the name of the episode. Karma.
I'm not happy. I'll just say that.
I told you, girls. I told you they choose violence every time. Every single time.
Like, what?
Every time.
Okay, so
It's like the producers chose violence.
They give it to you every season, girl. I told you.
UK should have set the tone. UK season 2 should let me know. Bitches is mad.
Well,
I was mad. I was upset. I said, no, I know my board didn't just flop right now. I know my ticket board didn't just go. My top 3 didn't just lose like all 20 points, and I'm back in the bottom of my bracket.
It blew up.
That's rude.
The fantasy league is out. The fantasy league got blown out.
I mean, but here's the thing. It was a shit snatch game. That's all team. It
was terrible.
That's being nice.
That's being very nice.
What giggle? What giggle?
What giggle?
What giggle? I was looking for a laugh. I couldn't find her.
That one Princess Diana joke, the seatbelt.
Okay.
I laughed.
Prince Andrew was funny
I
too.
laughed
The
at
joke
it.
about Prince
Listen.
Andrew and the 16-year-old girl
Yeah.
But
and the text message.
Anita can't hold up the entire wig lit of everybody else here. When I have someone making fun of a lady whose baby was eaten by a dog, and I'm sitting here like, I was like, so this is actually that's a real story, Chris. And they thought the lady was crazy. They put her in jail for 4 years. They ended up finding the remains from fecal matter out. Said, yes, girl. And then like she ended up like,
wait.
Back it the fuck up. You got to give backstory for this. Wait up.
Real story regarding Down Under. I'm so mad they said this episode that Coco ain't on their mind to win, when at worst she should have been safe. While Ketamine should have been in the bottom, but I'll be quiet. So, you know, because I was
Ketamine should have been.
I was pressed that Dr. Seuss made it through.
That Dr. Seuss was trash. She didn't buy on payola.
It was terrible.
It was not good.
Okay, let me start this up. You know how we do with let's roll through the punches here. The Queens return after the elimination of JoJo's a hoe. Karen is feeling her shit. Art is kind of pressed, feeling like they should have won the last challenge. In that moment, do you agree that Art should have won last week's episode, or do you think that Karen got the win on real time?
My vote was for Art. My vote was for Art last week.
Yeah, likewise.
I think either one of them are really good. I would have preferred that to win, but it was a coin toss for me.
Yeah.
My issue with Karen was that wasn't really innovative, nor was that really a silhouette that we haven't seen. There's just kind of like the big girl default with the different print. Like, it was really more so your performance. And then we're just about to get into this whole place where we're judging this about your runway or about your whole like camp performance. Because that's the whole battle that we get into with these fashion things, because the fashion wasn't there. So the art, bitch, you drew that shit. You won.
I don't know if they actually take that into consideration sometimes when they are judging these queens, because there was work that was put behind Arts that was significant to it, and it was done by themselves. I mean, Karen's silhouette was right, but I also call her the Australian Lawrence Chaney right now, even in the confessional. No shade, everybody. I'm just saying, head shape and everything.
RuPaul is judging this, so you have
True.
to like what his tastes are, what makes him laugh. You know, that's the judge here.
Yeah. One big old head and all. I just was happy she was in drag this week. I was just happy.
I know that's right.
I was happy about it. I mean,
don't you think payola goes into like with these people like being so popular prior? I think that makes such an issue. UK, we just saw that being such an issue, like with Mr. Black or with Joe Black. I feel like the popularity and the relationships with Rue and the judges now kind of makes such an impact a little bit on how they're judged. Like, I feel like everybody was so nervous to send home Art because we already know that bitch. You feel so cool with her.
That's the same with Karen.
Gonna keep that bitch around. Yeah, I feel like Karen is already famous, so they're gonna be like, "Well, I know her. I don't want to send her too early."
But that was the thing. It was Karen and Art's race, kind of. We really just want to go there. So now that Art's gone second, I'm like, child, there better be some sort of let's bring back our girls routine like they did for season 2 of UK. Because I want more runways. I want more runway. If anything, I just want more runways from Art.
The runways ain't gonna be the same without her.
Even if they bring her back, she can't win now.
How come?
What? Who's been eliminated and came back and had a real chance to win? Who's been allowed?
I mean, clearly these report cards don't matter no more. I mean, no shade, but like Simone was in the bottom twice and still took the crown. Like, she's the first person to ever do that.
She got eliminated.
Candy was eliminated. Candy had to sashay away and came back to the top 2.
I feel like Art was waiting for a Candy. I was waiting for a Candy for a second with Art. I was like, bitch, please tell that hoe come back. I was waiting. No shade. I was like, that was a terrible ass lip sync though. How can you tell a bitch come back from that?
Oh, can
we talk about how we did not get a Kylie Minogue lip sync? And I was like, bitch, hello?
We gonna get there.
Very weird.
We gonna get there. We are going to get there.
And then it was I'm that bitch at that. I said, excuse me?
We gonna get there. Let's go in order, y'all. We gonna get there. Trust me, I have a lot to say about that lip sync because I was pressed. I have never been so angry in my. If y'all saw my live, I literally stopped watching and said, "Do we have to continue this? Do I need to see the end of this now?" Because now you embarrass yourselves by having both sisters on there, and you have the nerve not to. Oh, see, now you got me off topic. Let me get back to this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, because I'm kind of over the beginning of this, we know what goes on. RuPaul's big head comes into the room. Hey, y'all, we're doing Snatch Game. Everyone screams. She goes one by one through everybody, drags Coco Jumbo just a tad bit, a little bit, kind of a bit.
A tad?
Rotten. Her rotten.
I mean, Art Simone entertained her, but that's where it stopped. It was like, oh, I like Art, but then, next, let's go on to everybody else, and everyone got their critiques and judgments. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put up a picture of what these queens looked like for Snatch Game, and then we're going to talk about their Snatch Games. There they go. Dolly Parton, Bindi, Lizzo, Queen Elizabeth, right? Okay, Shami, right? Jennifer Coolidge, or that's Jennifer something. That ain't Jennifer Coolidge. Catherine O'Hara. Magda, Lindy Chamberlain. That's the lady who had the dingo with the baby, and then Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Racist Seuss. Dr. Racist Seuss.
That was a choice.
It was a choice. A terrible one at that.
A horrible choice.
I like your highs, if you have any, and lows, if you have many.
I just want to make a comment. I want to know if it was just me. Because when I saw that promo shot of the Snatch Game, I thought that Art was doing Morgan McMichaels.
Mm-hmm.
She does look like her.
I was like, oh, okay, sickening. Let's just give you Morgan. She
do look like Morgan McMichaels.
God damn, that's rude.
That bitch could have won. I just want to know if it's just me.
No, I never even thought about that, but she do.
She could have did so much better. She could have just been rude for real. She could have did the same shit. Just been rude.
Oh my god! Oh my
plaid outfit. That would have been sickening.
So
she would have worn plaid.
You see it?
Same hair, just plaid.
I saw it.
One more time. One more. Oh, I'm so mad at you, Jamar.
Just lip sync right there.
It's the pose and the shadow.
Oh my god! She sure do look like Morgan.
It's the bang. Everything. Morgan does that same little bang. Remember?
Why am I just now catching that? Like a dead ass and like they're sisters. They are sisters.
Are you sure that's not really Morgan and this bitch didn't just go over there and try to win again? Because the anger would make sense now. The anger, the frustration.
See, Art was sitting at home like, this bitch is making me look bad. I can't. Let me stop. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me stop. Wow. All right. That was funny. But no, what were your highs and lows, everybody, besides Morgan McMichaels being there?
Anita for sure, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have laughed at Etcetera's jokes. I should not have. I did a couple of times. I shouldn't have, but I did. And Maxie Shield was funny, kind of, but she kind of was a little one note, but straightforward, I guess. So those are my three highs, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
My lows were the people that were in the bottom.
I mean, I really didn't like Lizzo, though. I thought that was offensive to me.
What was it was offensive?
I don't know. She didn't look.
Tell me more about that.
It was that terrible.
Yeah, I want to know why you were offended.
I don't know. It's just I just didn't feel like she captured Lizzo's mannerisms. I just thought she was just like acting like how she would think a black girl would act. Like you couldn't tell me it was even Lizzo if I looked at it.
I feel like she was just playing a ghetto girl. I feel like she was just going into like that typecast woman of color. And I felt like she was just big. So she just picked a big girl that she thought like people would easily think she looked like. And she thought that was going to work out. But the thing is, even if you were going to do that, like be that bitch, fully be that bitch, do like Candy with Patrick Starr. Because that's what she decided to do. She was like, I know I'm big. I know they ain't going to recognize me if I do somebody skinny. I know I'm ghetto. I'm just fine. I'm just find somebody who loud or kind of similar to me. We gonna patch that up. Because that Patrick Star was off, but we took it. We took it, but that Patrick Star was not.
I mean, like, let's talk about that, because say if somebody who was black did somebody white and then they would acted like a total Karen or whatever, what would be the first thing that a white person would say in that situation? Oh my God, like, I don't talk like that. That isn't, like, that's so rude to make fun of me like that. But that's all that's happened when it comes to situations like that. So I agree with that. When she started doing Lizzo and was all this and that, I was like, oh my God, girl. Now Lizzo don't do all that.
Right.
But I think RuPaul had it right when she said she picked somebody she actually performs the dance to in her hometown and thought that was going to carry her, and it just didn't really work. And so she had no real material in her repertoire to pull from other than the music.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, like we didn't get a lot of like Lizzo-isms, no quotes. She ain't twerk.
Right.
She was naked. Like we got nothing. It didn't really translate. So like, I agree with you.
Even the flute. Why didn't you jump up and twerk with the flute? Like that felt like I would have been.
You saw the lip sync. She don't know how to twerk. You saw the lip sync. She don't know how to twerk. She don't know how to twerk.
She knew how to do more than Art did. Clearly.
We'll talk.
She knew how to do a hell of a lot.
We
more
will
than
get to
did.
that sporadic inspiration of pointing in different directions.
I don't know. That felt like Tourette.
We'll get there. No, let's not say that.
The Pointer Sisters in and out of their Andrew Christian underwear.
Insert Andrew. Yeah.
So, Catherine O'Hara, who was done by Electra Shock. She took some, that was just a woof. Like,
I love Catherine O'Hara, and I didn't realize that was her
That
until
was
they like zoomed in on her name tag. I said, "That's supposed to be who?" Like, it was not it.
Okay, I was high when I watched this. Halfway through Snatch, I was confused as you. But when my man, I asked my man, he's like, she's supposed to be like Moira Rose. And then when I got in, if you go back and watch it again, like watch the mannerisms, the eyes, the whole, you scratched your shit out. The jury's still out on that one. Bitch, that is some Moira Rose ass shit. I would see Moira Rose be like, the jury is out on that one. That shit was funny.
if she was Moira, I want my money
wasn't
back.
no good Moira Rose.
Right. That's the part for me, because I think her character as Moira is so iconic that this lady who just won this lip sync last week came out here with all this extra accoutrements. I couldn't see it for her. I was kind of bored. I was more interested in the lady next to her, Magda, that basically had her arms folded like this the entire time with a cigarette and still wasn't funny. And then, Dolly Parton sitting right above them. What? Okay. Can y'all stop?
Can we talk about Dolly Parton?
Why do people who think people from the South sound like that do that? Because that wasn't Dolly. That wasn't nowhere near Dolly. Mm-hmm. That wasn't close to Dolly. That was Lady Bunny, if anything. Or
it was like Blanche Devereaux, Lady Bunny. It was like a lot of things mixed together, but
it was
trash.
Drag queen number 3 in Law and Order, basically.
Yeah.
That's my friend. That's the only line they got, because their friend dead in the street. Now they got to figure out who was the John. Dun dun. Like, no, I hated it. I hated all of it. I was mad. And then Bimini Art Simone was sitting right over here, and I'm sitting here going, who is Bindi? And why did we get this sort of representation? She's swatting flies. Her jokes went on forever. It was like, I'm going to tell you about this long essay I wrote to get to the joke. And when I get there, it wasn't even funny. It was like, what is that?
Dolly Parton did the same shit. You got these long ass jokes that they pre-wrote and they memorized. But my thing is, what is the use of this essay?
I think the Snatch Game, like, you can't pre-write the jokes. RuPaul has said for season after season about the volley. So if you're not quick to like go back and forth with her, you set yourself up if you got pre-written jokes.
Karen from finance.
And if you don't volley when she sets you up, I feel like you're gonna fuck up too, because she tried to help Coco out with the Good as Hell. I would have been like, now available on iTunes. I would have did that. I look good as hell. I would have hit that shit every time. I would have played you right. Yeah, bro. Right now available on iTunes. I would have hit you with your show.
She could have put out a jug of juice or something. Like, she had
oh God.
That she could have done.
Amen. Susan.
This right here,
volley for a reason.
That's what RuPaul continues to tell them every single year. I'm gonna throw something at you. It probably will be corny, but guess what you do? Hit the ball back. It's this, I got it. No, baby, did you have it? Because sometimes you're just not going to be there. That's what improv is. Like, you got to be able to hit, honey, because if you take that one pause, it's a wrap. The joke is dead. It's done. It's over. What are you going to do? Like,
the name of the game is Yes and.
Yes, and go on, Blake.
And that's what they tell you whenever you're doing improv classes and when you're doing that stuff. It's you literally have to do everything. Like, there is no no's. So, like, come on.
There's no listening. They never seem to listen. It feels like all you had to do was listen to what was said to you, and you could just say some shady shit back. Because sometimes the people that do so well aren't even doing their character well. They're just listening really, really well. And saying something funny back.
I think people get caught up in looking like a person as opposed to like exuding that person, and that's where they get fucked up.
1,000% agree.
This was a lot. This episode tore my soul. And remember when Scarlett was back there going, I think this is one of the best Snatch games ever.
That's
and we said where?
Wow.
Where?
I said,
look over there. That was your common sense.
I mean, Portia popped out of nowhere just to arrive in that episode and say that. Like, what? Like, come on now, sister. Who said that? Let me talk about RuPaul's runway look. I'm about to post it up here for a split second.
I lived.
So this was RuPaul. This good on evening.
It's giving Wendy Williams.
Yes, I live for the experience. I live for the experiment.
I don't like her. She looks like a tamale.
I don't like.
I live for the experiment.
I was here for the Reese's Pieces or the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup wrapper. Yeah, I was here for the foil and underneath it with the chocolate. That's what she was giving me, like a holiday.
Like a tamale, and then these boats that she got on her feet, I don't like. It's a boot for me. I'm sorry.
She got big feet.
I didn't like it's not good. Nowhere, head to toe, it's bad.
Now the wig was moved forward.
I live for this wig.
The wig was forward. It was forward.
It was different. It was something different.
It wasn't back here. That's why I appreciated it. It found its way in the front of the house. You know what I'm saying? Where the furniture needs to sit in the window. Her furniture always be in the like kitchen and shit. It's like, girl, bring it to the window. People drive by. They need to see what your house look like. It's a show house, Rue. Like, you need to sell this sucker because I don't want to be barred in that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? They got a crime rate. The walking score is at 2. But I didn't care for this personally. I just like
if you take the sleeves off.
Yeah, the billowiness of it was. I don't know. Something wasn't jazzing with me. That's all.
After her
it wasn't jazzing.
It's like she spent her whole budget on UK too, and then for everything else was just like, okay, y'all gonna get what I got in storage.
I mean,
she gave good budget to UK. She gave UK good licensing. She gave y'all some good tracks.
It's
got Elton John. Like, they spent coin.
It's Michelle and Reese for me because it's just 2 people there now, and every guest person that's there is just on the television screen. Like Kylie Minogue showed up on the big screen, and her sister got the iMac. That's shade.
That was shade.
It was an old school 27-inch iMac.
Bitch, I was like, so you gave this girl the wall, and she got the whole 22-inch screen? Like that's a jab. Like I would feel some kind of way. Was the frame rate the same too, or was she in 720 and this was in 4K?
You are rude. You are very rude.
I'm just saying, Justin, that's what happened.
That was the frame rate to say.
They had her on FaceTime. They had the full Zoom production.
Yeah, they brought Daddy in on the FaceTime. They said, "Give me sis."
Kylie introduced RuPaul. That's how important she is. But your sister is in the back of the room. Like, no one's there. The lights are dimmed down because they're waiting on judging. We're going to roll this little screen up here. Like, it's like back in school is the projector. Yes. And it's like,
you was excited because you was going to watch Bill Nye the Science Guy, and they wrote that big dumbass TV.
And there were popcorn bowls underneath because they just, it's going to be a good show. And then Danny shows up and you're like, wait a minute, 22 inches, new weave. No, it was, I hated it. I'm sorry. I just thought that was whack. Kylie Minogue is a legend. I wanted to see her there. I know things were going on, but I wanted my legend there. I wanted a legendary lip sync song. You have so many options with Kylie Minogue.
We just on iTunes right now.
I was just waiting for "Can't Get You Out of My Head." I just knew she was going to give me that one.
That's the starter pack. Right? That's the starter pack.
Like spinning around,
right?
The blue.
I was like, what's the oldest track that she would give away? I was like, what's the oldest track that she would give away? Locomotion. Oh, bitch, that would have ate it
We
up
could
and
have had
gave it back.
Locomotion. They dropped the ball. I was so mad. Y'all. I had to pause and like cope. And like I had to like, okay, Jamil, here we go.
We deserve.
All right.
We deserve.
We did. That was a disservice to Kylie too. I wouldn't even watch the show. If I was Kylie Minogue, I wouldn't even watch the show or tweeted about it.
One of Danny's songs at least.
Oh my God, something other than you, lady. Okay, so let's get to this runway here. Sea Sickening is the category, which I like the name of that. That's kind of dope. But you know, there were hits and there were misses. So let's start with Art Simone. Gonna glimpse this for 5 seconds.
Sickening.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I liked it.
The more you get into the details, the more I love it. When you really get into the construction, the fabric, even the hair.
The hair was truth. That hair.
The teeth. I didn't even get into the teeth to the lip sync. I missed the teeth.
Right, her teeth were all blacked out to give you the appeal of like mermaid, some sort of, you know,
little like shark
teeth. Yeah.
Very shark tooth.
Attention to detail, ladies. This what gets you your tens.
Next up is Key to Me.
I liked this.
I liked it.
I like it from the neck down.
Okay.
I like it from the neck down.
I neck down it too. Neck down it.
Wasn't a fan.
It's a solid 7.
She kind of looked like me the bad guy.
Oh, are we giving
kinda
scores
like
like legendary?
Yeah, we can do scores. I'll give a score.
Okay.
I'll give her 8.
Yeah, I give her 7.5, 8. Yeah, 7, 8. Yeah.
I'll do 7.
At points too.
7.371.
7.275.
182. So we got 3 7s here. Blakeisha, what did you think of this look? Do you need a reminder of the a 6. Oh, a 7. Oh, you're including your thumb. Gotcha. Okay. I was okay.
I do my 3s like that, not
42.
Really?
I do my 3s, but not 2.
I never did a 3 like this. That's weird. I always do it like this. I have to.
I
did the stretch just for this to happen.
Yeah, I do it like this. Yeah, I'm like
fries. No, and then this is for Arizona State. This is what we used to do, and then
When the pink one is thing.
Oh,
so this was a family show and ruined. So I guess we got scores.
Thank you, Blakeisha.
Next up is et cetera. What did we think? Davina DeCampo.
it's the face. I think she needs a new face, or she got to stop with that harsh white. Like I thought it was like Rogue goes scuba diving.
It's giving Joker.
I like the helmet a lot.
It's the Rogue.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
It's just okay.
It completed the assignment. I don't like the fit.
It's
a 6.5.
I assume she had a friend named Curious George in that outfit, and they were going underwater.
I feel like I actually appreciate it because she went a different direction than where she knew everybody else was going to go. Everybody was going to go mermaid, fishy type of thing, and she was like, "I'm gonna give you scuba diver." So I appreciate.
I give props for that. How do you guys feel about the theory you got to have the coin to have good runway looks? Does that put less money queens at a disadvantage? Thanks, Yogi.
I
think so.
We only won, so
even one.
Sharon won too.
It goes one or two ways. I believe that they should put like money caps, and you should have to do like receipts like they do at Project Runway. And I only say that now because like yes, you can it's possible for you to win with less money, but also to a difficulty when the person whose name is on like the moniker screams, I don't want to see any fucking H&M. Now that doesn't mean that you just need to be creative. That's what she meant. But to that point, that also means anything equated with like cheap. Even though we see cheap shit get by from the right bitch, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, I think they just need to put like money quotas for every category. Put a cap. You got 10 of your receipts for whatever you buy, and then that just be what it is. Because then you could just remove the privilege from it. At this point, it's literally your creativity.
They need to do
creativity.
Yeah, they need to do this.
I encourage everybody to go watch that video Bussy did about how much the girls have spent for the show.
I saw that.
Oh no, 30,000! I saw that shit, bitch. Good day.
Like, those girls are really for real spending coin.
But even if they have like $15,000 on, if they don't sell it, it means not.
Right. They need more construction challenges. Anyway.
Exactly.
They need to go back to that. I miss it.
Make them make shit. I want to watch a bitch make. I want to watch a bitch take some super glue, some toilet paper, and a toothbrush and make something. That's what I want to watch.
What was this season with Lanisha Sparks? Them bitches used to have to make shit.
That was fine.
Lanisha, they was working.
Hollywood Bus. Yeah, that was season 5.
Yes, bitch. When she put that shoe on her head, bitch.
They made stuff like
And she didn't win that episode either. And didn't win that episode.
They shaded her.
They gave that to
Alaska, she had the whole accordion dress.
I forgot who won that.
Who won that one?
No, the one with the shoe in the hair. She won that. Didn't she?
No, she didn't win that one. She
didn't
was
win
second.
that one. She won the next one. She won the next one after that.
Oh, okay.
Comment section. Y'all remember who won that one? I need this.
I should know this.
Like Roxy won.
It was
But remember, she spray painted the foil, and hers was metal, and she had the whole fan. It was like that whole accordion. It was like that fuchsia pink and black. Lanisha ate that up.
Yeah, it was Roxy. That was Party in the USA.
They did Roxy dirty that episode. I mean, excuse me, Lanisha dirty that season. I'm honest. Okay, next up is Lizzo. Coco Jumbo as Ursula.
Man, Ursula, I was going to say that.
From this, I'm not sure
what gave me Ursula.
Talking about.
You said what, Chris?
I said I obviously got Ursula from this. I mean, not a good one, but I was just wondering, like, how Michelle Visage didn't get that.
I mean, maybe because she was focused on the dress being kind of like whoop. And that's where she was going with it. It
accentuate any part of her body.
It was
party still to her was Ursula is purple.
It was downtown.
It was a reach though. I felt like Michelle was trying to find a reason to like not Coco so they could like justify putting her in the bottom. Because you can clearly see these tentacles like moving on her arms. Like it was very clear. They were purple, even in the light. You could clearly see them moving. Like they looked like the snakes. Like it was very clear that it was Ursula. So I don't know. I wish sometimes that's when you should talk back and be like, no, you see these tentacles right here? You see this bitch like Candy was like, no, mama, your vision off.
But she did. Michelle would come back and be like, see, if you have to explain it, then it didn't do its job.
Well, girl, where were your glasses? If you cannot see it.
I can see that.
That was a joke. Also, purple. The purple skin. That was the argument. I remember that.
So it's like that's why she was like, I didn't get Ursula. It's like the bitch, the white hair, the black body. Like
if she was white, you would have gotten it.
My hair.
Oh, bitch.
Where's the line?
Hold on, we have to respect that. We gotta give a moment of silence.
We let Blair St. Clair go by on the runway this summer as a tree, as all kind of other shit. She was a Pink Panther. We let white bullshit give. I'm sorry. In the comments too, people watching. Let's call it out. Fair is fair, and right is right, and wrong is wrong.
All right.
And your eyes are not diffused to that shit.
Trinity was a whole old person with saggy titties, and we paid it. And we paid it.
In your end, and Blair is pink.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You could have had more details though as Ursula though. Like hair. She didn't have the seashell necklace. She didn't dye her her skin.
She wasn't committed either to the journey. She wasn't committed to the task.
I was so ready to monetize this video, and now I'm gonna try. Boy, no, you didn't have to. But you know they don't like it when we talk about black and white things. You know they get upset. They get nervous because you know the
we are 6 N-words in this fucking chat. Whoever has this is our space. We can talk about whatever the fuck we want. I need to stop drinking.
Right? Hey, we can talk race issues on a racist show.
I hear you.
That should be doing racist shit. I can tell you how Trixie won All Stars right now. Girl,
the only reason I even say that
race issues.
The only reason I even say that is because the last time I even had a conversation about that, YouTube sent me some weird thing saying that I was like having like plotting some sort of like violence by the words I was using when I was talking about someone who was racist. So it was really weird. But Anywho, I'm still here for the conversation. That's why I'm not telling anybody to stop.
We
I'm
done
just
brought up
like,
Trisha, Lord Jesus.
I'm like, they brought up Trisha. Get ready for them to
We
come
done
up
brought
in
up
here.
Trisha.
Get ready for them to
Girl.
come up in here. You are about to know. You're about to know all about it. I'm just playing. I'm thinking,
Lord Jesus.
I can't wait for us to talk about Tamisha too,
Oh,
child.
Lord.
Speaking of which, since the powers that be sometimes like to interrupt, all my reactions are going to be on Patreon from now on. So if you subscribe to my Patreon channel, no matter what tier, you will be receiving a reaction video. And shout out to Stephen Canals, co-creator of Pose, for inboxing me. I got your video, baby. Don't worry about it, honey. Okay. Back to this runway of sea-sickening proportions. Anita Wiglet is next. What did we think of this?
I liked it.
Oh,
I liked it.
I didn't like it.
I
I
liked
liked
it.
it. I wanted her to do the teeth that Simone did because it would have fully transported me to Siren. But I think I liked it.
I'm good
I
with
was on
it.
the fence.
Yeah, I'm
Give
good.
it a 5.
It's an 8.
I give
I
her
think
a
the
strong
detail in the
7.
corset. The detail in the corset gives it a 7. I agree. There's a lot of detail in that corset, but it just felt like a corset with a whole lot going on, and then you just put this like little like cape, like little like skirt. I feel like she just like put this like she attached this skirt to it and was like, okay, the scream threw me off. That put me in the wrong place to accept it from the beginning. But you know, they kind of startled
But see,
me.
like the story of the Siren is like that's what they sound like, but humans hear it as a real song. Like
I don't think they had I ain't no siren girl in no film I seen sound like that. I need a better song. I need a
just
better
want to say,
song.
if you were into mythology when you were in high school, you are now a homosexual. That's gay culture.
and they sound like that
I
in
got
Harry
a-
Potter.
I got a mermaid. I got a mermaid like that on the back of my chest.
I'm like, I must be trade then. But listen, I must be the trade of the season. Must be must be
I
nice.
was not familiar with sirens back then.
Me
Oh
neither.
yeah, when they get underneath the water,
I
like in
wasn't
Harry Potter. You remember that scene? You remember that scene?
The
Yeah, when
only siren I knew about was Final Fantasy VIII when they had to do that summon. Miss Mama had to silence all them girls. Yes, baby. She's sitting on that rock with them the wings for hair. Y'all don't know about that Final Fantasy VIII
Y'all
life.
never learned about the sirens.
Y'all don't know about it.
The people on the bow, and they would come out and try to basically murder you.
Yeah, they would seduce you on out there into the water, try to get you to come on out, and look on over. Then she pull you on over into the water.
Not in my Christian household. Not in my Christian household. My father would never. How dare you?
I heard
they come out the water.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
You was doing the devil's work if you were out on the water at that hour. That's what my Christian household would tell you. You didn't have no business being out there.
You must not love your family since that's what you want to put yourself at. You know, it seems to be your fault. Listen, there's also a pad involved in this. Our next queen is Maxie Shield giving us Pearl. What do we think?
I hate the face.
Throw it away. Throw the whole thing away. It's a hard boot. She should have been in the bottom.
How does this fit the category?
It doesn't.
A pearl from, an oyster. Yeah, and she's got a lot of pearls on there. She said she was mother of pearl, that kind of bit.
How?
It's giving me very much pheromones during the Buddy Challenge from season 9 when she came out with that fabric wrapped around her waist.
That green
That's
thing
kind of what it's
tied
giving.
around her waist?
It's very similar. It's very similar.
It is. It just felt. It's a chop. It's a chop.
It's a 5.
A 4.
4.
Two. It's a 2. It's a 2. It's a 2. That's a Party City wig. That is a white Party City wig. You're you can go get that wig right now. That tiara, the wig. I can see the individual pearls hot glued on that white dress that you bought from Dress Barn.
Dress Barn, Jesus.
That is Shopper's Dress Barn.
Not Dress Barn.
Nothing about this gave effort. So nothing about your points are gonna be effort too.
Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
I'm the luxury line.
Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
Not Delta Unemployed Job.
Who wrote this? You need listen. the way I looked down and read that, y'all, I was like, no, you will be shared. How dare you?
Y'all are violent today. This is funny.
Jesus.
Princess
These are great
Malone.
laughs. These are great laughs.
I gave her a 5 just for the simple fact that she walked out in it, but I deducted points for it existing.
What?
That's what it was. I didn't really care for this. I got the idea, but to me, I was like, outfit, wig, some makeup, finish. Like, okay, like we're done here. I guess the powers that be used all the power saving candy all season, so there was none left for Art Simone. It's almost like it's a fair concept.
Damn.
Wow, Bob.
Damn.
10
That
points
was a-
for you.
Damn.
Yeah, you read them down. You did
That's
that.
Right.
that's crossover shade. That goes
Right.
to the event.
2 points, baby. That's giving
Oh, that's
legendary,
right.
baby.
Oh, that's right.
You ate that up. That's some good shade right there.
My goodness.
Bro, that was deep. You cut deep to the bone, to the white meat.
800 plus in the room. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the panel today. Make sure to hit that like button. I appreciate y'all so much for being here and for also participating in the comment section.
Somebody said not Darian threw it in the lake.
Oh my God.
Yes.
The comment section is canceled. Y'all are all terrible.
Why y'all so hateful?
And y'all talk about us. Y'all talk about us
Darian
on
looks
the
amazing.
panel.
Darian is looking amazing.
Woo!
Yes.
Jesus, have mercy.
He's
Yeah, Darian
transforming.
looks great. I was
transforming.
like, okay, Darian, I see you, sister.
My Syracuse girl.
All right, now up next is Electroshock giving. Michelle actually said it best, or was it Reese?
Boo.
He said my 10th grade formal. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my
it's Reese.
God.
Reese read. Reese be reading the girls.
Read her.
She looks like Laganja.
She does look like
She
Laganja
does.
right here.
It's
She
not
looks like
nice.
she looks like a place setting for a wedding. Like,
This
like when you sit at the table, like that's what you find.
she look like Laganja at a meet and greet. This is like a girl. This is like a girl at a meet and greet. Okay.
Standing in line. Standing
Yes,
in line.
This
Oh,
does like a girl standing in line at the meet and greet in WeHo to cut, like the girl at Mickey's, the girls on Monday
I'll
nights.
be
so they
on next
ready for the
season.
show.
I'll be on next season. She's the girl that put her name in the rumor mill. I'm sorry. I thought it was base. That's not basic base. That was base. It was like, oh, okay. Floor. Linoleum. That's what I'm gonna call that.
But you
That's my
can tell the
floor.
thing about
She's the white
Electra,
refrigerator of drag.
not the white refrigerator.
The white refrigerator
Oh
of
my
drag.
God.
No shade to people who have white refrigerators.
Everybody choosing violence today except me.
I hate Julie
It's
for
the
that.
judgment. It's the judgment. It's the judgment.
The white refrigerator. You're rude. Some people just have the listen. Some apartment complexes don't care, Dooley. Okay, like
You don't
some
have
of them
the
don't
choice
care.
always.
I'm not judging nobody.
Right. As long as that sucker works and you actually can freeze things and maybe make some ice cubes, you are fine. You're fine,
that's
baby.
all you need.
Okay. And some good cleaner for your white refrigerator since everything's gonna spill and get on that when the grease pop. Okay. God, white
Now,
refrigerator.
if your white fridge starts looking yellow or golden,
That part.
you know, on the
Congratulations.
edges and stuff, I am gonna judge you.
That part.
That's a hygiene. That's a cleanliness issue.
Listen,
Now.
that's how you know they got cats. Okay, let me stop. No, I'm kidding you guys.
I kid.
So some lady in finance named Karen showed up.
Yes, your voice, some lady.
You say I keep.
Some lady in finance named Karen, that white bitch. I can't stand her. And this for that bitch Julie that has something slick to You know what I'm talking about? That song with a girl in the voicemail. I feel like Karen from finance. She needs to do a live show, and she needs to have that black girl. She needs to have like that recording come on right before she come out. And this is for Karen for finance.
That voicemail was hilarious. I'm like, girl, she was going through it. Karen, hey, Karen. This is you being a shark or a woman eaten by it. I thought this was kind of dope, especially with the earrings are literally dead fish bones. It just.
I literally see Lawrence Cheney. I literally
see
That body shape is very Lawrence Cheney.
Yeah.
Y'all want my real opinion?
Yes. Give
This
it
is
to
not fashion.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, I got to get this off the
And
screen.
this is my thing. If we're gonna talk about sequins, those are very large sequin paillette sequins. We talk about fashion, we talk about sophistication and all of that. If you really look at it, like yes, I love the idea. I love this idea of her hair coming out. But like if I'm looking at the wig is one of those like feather wigs. And those chicken feathers, we just read somebody on episode 1 for having chicken feathers. It's a chicken feather wig. Let's break it down. Makeup, sickening. Can't say a word about it. You eating it up. Earrings, love it. It's like the idea of it, yes. I just wish you would use like a different like sequin, like that size sequin.
Is it fashion?
But is it
I
not
don't think it's
fashion?
fashion. I didn't think it was fashion. I felt like it was like Baby Shark. He gave me Baby Shark.
I love everybody in the comments. But is it
was
fashion?
camp. But is it fashion? Right? I don't think it's fashion.
I have a question.
It's camp.
It gave me camp,
but
yes.
it's
It gave me
it's
Baby
high
Shark.
camp.
It was fierce camp. Fierce
Everything
camp.
that
Not
comes
fashion.
from runway has to be fashion. Like if you're not a fashion queen, like or does it have to fulfill the assignment and to the best of its ability? 'Cause I don't think if she's not a fashion girl, that's not the lens she's gonna look through. If she's a camp girl, she's gonna do this assignment to the best of her camp ability.
If you saw this on the stuffed animal runway, would you think it fit more? On that like animal runway on the beast one, it feels like a stuffed animal. It feels like something else. It doesn't feel so marine or like a quiet. It doesn't even feel fashion to me.
Made me think about stuffed animals in this particular outfit. But I think it fits this assignment really well.
I think it's cute. I think it fits the assignment 1,000%. I just don't feel like it's that fashion. And the
It's
sequence
not
just takes me
fashion.
out of it, especially when I look at the bottom and like you see the bottom just got the sequence kind of ending. And I'm just like, all right, if we're going to get into the details, let's get in.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I liked it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it down. I just like, okay. She's an 8. She's an 8. She's an 8.
I
She's
give
a
it
strong
9. I like the campiness. I don't care for the shoulders, but I liked it a lot. I can see where both points were made in this discussion, but to me, it's Karen is a camp queen, so we're always going to get a wink, wink, nudge, nudge, like right on the dot, like very that.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I also saw a Lawrence hip being thrown out there too. So, you know, it is. You get reminded of certain things. So I don't hold on. I'm so sorry I have to highlight this. You will never be glamorous.
You'll never be glamorous.
That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got.
I can't. I'm sorry I had to highlight that one. That was funny.
Coming from Silky Nutmeg Ganache. Wow.
All right. Now, following her sister in a almost a plastic tiara silhouette, because that's what I got low key the first time I saw this. And sorry to give that, but it's like, you know, if it looks like it, it's Brooklyn in plastique. Give it up for Scarlett Adams. What did we think of this as the coral read?
Did Joshua Ponte make this? Did Joshua Ponte make this? This just seems like the knockoff, like pageant girl thing that we seen all the girls from Miss USA wear, and like Miss World, Miss Universe. They all wear that same outfit. It's gorgeous, but we know who made it. Joshua Ponte make that. I'm almost 1,000% sure.
I like the garment. I think the panties should have been like kind of judged differently because it's looking diaper-esque.
What a picture. Can we see it one more time?
Hold on, let's bring her back.
I think it's really nice.
I thought it was.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
I feel like she took a couple people's inspiration, a la Aquaria, Plastique, and Brooke, and put them together and said, "This is the look I have." It doesn't feel like something I haven't seen before.
She is season 11.
She's
It's top on the runway tonight, though.
I agree with
think
that.
it's gorgeous.
I like the
think it's
fish that are
gorgeous.
in there. Their fish that are actually like in the coral in the back. That's kind of
Yeah,
fire.
you see flounder, you see the little pearls, the little bubbles, the glitter
cute.
all over it. Even in the bustier, even in a bust, you can see the starfish that are cutting the gold. No, this is a two. This is strong two. Even if it's a repeat, if it's an inspiration, Beyonce take inspiration every day.
Don't break her name.
I'm just saying, people get inspired all the time. B-E-Y, be inspired.
Yeah.
Be inspired.
Cut your face.
Okay. There are too many bees in this nest.
I don't like
There are
that.
too many bees in this nest.
Wait, I don't need no shit.
Yeah,
No,
we
I don't
got
need no shit.
5 numbers.
Bee. Listen. Okay. Listen.
Oh
Maddie.
wait, no, man,
Hold
don't have
on.
no turkey. Let's be
Hold
clear.
on. Let me.
Girl, we done brought a B and Trisha, girl. Lord Jesus, the comments finna be on fire.
Oh,
Lord.
Boo, 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 boo. Okay, listen. Violence. This movie is terrible. No, okay, hold on. So listen, I liked it. I give it a 9. It is. We've seen it before, but it was done very well. I love seeing Aquaria on the stage again. Puss, puss. I'm here for that. Yeah, and the Davy Bowie carrot top, very her. Joe Black got sent home for that, but not her. Let's just cut to the chase here, kids. Honestly, Scarlet, Anita Wiglet won. Like, she straight up was like, Anita Wiglet, thanks for stepping up. You won. Like, let's not even play this game of, I'm not doing this today. Yeah, y'all.
That's the only person that was really funny the whole show.
She understood Snatch Game.
Keita Mean and et cetera, were safe. Do you agree with that?
Who were the characters?
This would have been the one. This would have been the one appropriate time to have an 11-person lip sync. Like, did nobody do a good job? This is when you make all the girls lip sync.
I thought that's literally what I thought when I was watching it. I thought she was gonna make everyone lip sync. I really thought she was gonna make everyone in the bottom all lip sync against each other, like a half and a half. I truly did. I was like,
from season 11, that doesn't work.
Keita was Dr. Seuss.
It doesn't work when you force it, but like this would have been appropriate.
Etc. was the lady who had her child eaten by the dingo. So, two offensive portrayals of things. Some people weren't offended by it. I can't imagine someone who got made fun of and then thrown in jail and then, about their child being eaten by a wild animal and all the hysterics of that. And then this man
couldn't do Rachel Dolezal. That's why I was just
that part. But then Dr. Seuss has made books where he's portrayed Black people like, let's not, and then other people like, and then, like we could start with that. So it was just kind of weird to me because also Keita wasn't funny and etc. was kind of funny, but it was like, the jokes are about her child being eaten and her laughing about that. I can't get into stuff like that. I like humor, but some things, like even South Park takes it too far for me sometimes, where I'm like, girl, this isn't funny. Like I can't get into this. But then again, I look at the rest of the cast that was up there and I'm like, ooh, who would I have made safe? Like Dooley says, I think everybody should have been the bottom except for Anita.
Make Anita put lipstick. Anita, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, they should have made her pick.
Yeah, that would have been dope. And
that would have been a gag. Because your homegirl is not really your friend. She's not your friend.
Not your friend.
It just
That's
felt
not
like
really your friend.
Rue is good at throwing jokes and doing the banter back and forth with people, and the queens from Down Under were not relaying it the way other queens have. Hell, I laughed more at Holland's Snatch Game than this. That is a gag.
Chelsea Boy was so good.
Oh, that was funny as hell. Yeah, and there was who else? Somebody else there was like hilarious too. But it was like it just seemed like no jokes landed. But anywho, we had a long list of bottoms here, so they lived in Texas basically, and or LA, and we ended up with Coco Jumbo and Art Simone as the bottom two, which was a shock to many. Now we can talk about the lip sync.
Coco's gone. I just knew.
I knew Coco was about to leave too. I was like, well, there goes the two POC people.
Two brown girls.
Out the door.
But then I was watching the lip sync and I'm like, she's kind of trying.
Sister, when that song came up, I have never been more upset. You got me. I just heard this bitch. I just heard this song on a whole nother season. As a matter of fact, y'all released a whole song with other people's lyrics on it, but I got the original version today.
Yes, too.
Nobody Down Under needed that.
It's like when you hear the original version of Kitty Girl and you're like, hold on, wait, I need the other bitch.
Like it's not the same.
I only know the girl's version of Kitty Girl, so why would you play in my face like that?
Why exactly?
I just knew I was gonna hear Heidi in Closet is my name. I just knew I was gonna hear it. I swear my little Gap 2 sister was about to be up in there, and then Widow Von Du was about to
I was ready to do my back then.
It was gonna happen, right?
Gigi's part.
Good morning is good. Like,
yes.
Good morning is good.
Morning.
Good.
I live for good morning is good. I want it to be a text message tone.
Yes.
Good morning, Miss Good.
Woo. But y'all,
shoulders with it.
what we got.
Yeah, she got to move over.
We got Art Simone being the hold on.
You didn't love herself. She didn't show up for herself in
Art
that moment. So I
Simone
couldn't show up for her.
was
I had
going.
nothing for her.
She could be on Wheel of Fortune doing the
Vanna
vows.
White.
She was directing traffic.
First of all,
there's 7
She
A's
was
in
the
this.
operator.
Vanna wouldn't have been. She wouldn't have passed the audition for Vanna
Mm.
because Vanna arms are fully extended. Vanna
I told
fully
you.
extended her arms.
And
She was giving T-Rex. She could have been on Jurassic Park. She was a creature. She could have been on that show.
Listen,
I don't know.
I've seen
The
Art
Pointer
Simone
Sisters
before.
in and out of their Angie
Have you?
underwear.
You say you
Yeah,
saw?
me and Jamar, we saw Art Simone perform before at DragCon, and
How was that?
dope.
She was great.
She's hilarious. Like,
That is not her real house of music that she can.
If she's not a lip syncer, she's a comedian. I feel like she makes good jokes.
hence the reason why when that song came on, I was like, Art's going home. Immediately, I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way Art's staying. Huh? Did they switch it? They've done it before.
They've done it before.
They've
We
done it before.
clearly had a season where you played a disco song in the middle of the season after having a disco challenge 4 episodes prior.
Whoop,
Mhm.
whoop.
Mhm.
Then again, they invite people to the show and don't play their music. Sierra, Kylie
Sierra,
Minogue.
yep.
And then that's how I feel like you always know when you do
Gaga.
that. I feel like that song be there and then they
Did
switch
they do that
it.
for Nicki too?
No, we
They
got.
did that with Nicki
wait
too.
a-
They didn't do no Nicki song
When
on
she was
Nicki.
there.
No, they did Starship.
No,
They did do
Starship.
that. Oh, they did do Starship.
They did
Yeah.
Starship.
They did I'm that bitch and Starship.
I didn't
They did
remember.
I'm that bitch and
Because it was
Starship.
Gigi versus Widow, and it was like,
Girl,
you know,
who you
girl,
thought was
you
gonna
know.
win?
I was like, okay,
Like,
baby. Like this little
You
lady
saw
over here.
Gigi face when she got ready. Gigi was like, "Okay, I know this bitch about to beat me."
Low
You saw
key.
Gigi face. She definitely was like, "I ain't even about to get this a whole bunch."
Especially
G-
since I'm not going to be eliminated anyway.
Wait, who did Monet
Why
go
would
up
I break a
against?
sweat?
When?
It was
What?
Monet versus
Dusty.
Gigi was Dusty Ray Bottoms. Gigi
Dusty
was
Ray.
Dusty Ray Bottoms, girl.
The poor Dusty.
Oh,
I
she
felt so
did. Gigi
bad.
did do
I
that.
felt so bad for Dusty.
Dead
Dusty had
ass.
tried. Dusty was working so hard to get on Drag Race and then got played. I was like, girl, they gave you a Nicki Minaj song against Monet.
Honey, she said in her confession, she was
That
like,
was sad.
I'm going to give it my all, but this is what Monet
she
does every
changed.
Friday, Saturday.
I remember she changed it to the Karen
Ooh,
Lee.
first of all, Dusty Ray Bottoms looked so over it. And that dress when she stepped out there in them Kitty Hills, remember she had on that black and that
Yeah.
little horrible ass
Girl,
little fire,
remember,
little peacock
she had to
costume
change her
thing.
outfit, remember? Because it was like cutting into her. So she went and got a gold jacket, y'all, and buttoned that sucker up with some panties.
Yes.
It was out there in a good Liza wig. Just like I couldn't take it. But
She gave her best
Fucking had
bitch.
She gave it her all,
she had
though.
them little
Right,
crunch
right.
misses on
She
too.
really did.
And Monet had her little mask.
it's the fact that we're talking about somebody else's lip sync over this one because of the fact that this lip sync was that bad. Like, I like you, Coco Jumbo, but sister, you low key were Eureka your way through that entire performance. You walked to one end, you walked to the other end, you walked to the back, you walked in forward, hip, look at me, walk again. I was like, girl, are you going to the mall? Have you found are you in a shopping district?
It was
Like,
the
Right, the leg.
Are we also giving these girls and like how many opportunities do they have? Like I watched Art's show, like I've seen like a couple episodes, like oh wow, how many opportunities do they truly have to perform? Do they truly have like the same quantity of like opportunities to perform and like hone their lip syncing the way maybe like queens in the UK, Canada, they've talked about this. They don't have as many venues. Holland talked about it a lot. They stressed it, how limited their opportunities are to perform and hone their craft. I mean, like,
I feel like it's
maybe
fun and the internet is a thing, so you can be lip syncing all day if you really, really, really want to.
if this is your job,
but-
you are damn right.
but
if
also-
this is what you want to do for a job.
In certain places, lip syncing is not the way to go. Like in the UK, it's all about live performances with comedy or cabaret or them actually singing. And then when you get to like other locations, it could be just about performance work where they may not even be lip syncing. It could be like praise dancing low key. But like that kind of just what Australia, they lip sync out there. They be doing it, but they also do more comedy routines and sort of like bits where they're spliced together lip syncs. You know what I'm talking about, Jamar, like Miss Cracker's bit. You know, the mega mix. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
organized shows where you have comedy and you have a dance number inside your show.
Exactly. So that's why it's like, yeah, I mean, they could do all that, but also if you know you come into a show that literally does lip syncing, it's why aren't you in your mirror practicing this? Like really looking and figuring out what your face looks like. Because if your eyebrows are painted a certain direction and you're trying to emote like sadness, but you look like I'm about to kill somebody, it's hard to work with. It's really, or you get your fillers and you forgot to paint with the fillers, and now your face is stuck on stupid. It's like, okay, what's happening here?
It's like the episode of Girlfriends with what's her name? Got the
Tony.
Tony was looking surprised
with the tape on the eyebrow, trying to bring the other one up.
I don't get it. Like when girls are like, I don't lip sync, it's like, but you knew what show you were coming that has been on for the past 20
You got a lip sync and so bitch. Like, you know what the
I feel like it's the same excuse. I feel like lip sync, so dance, and you need to take an improv class. Like I have friends who like are on Drag Race, and they'll be like, yeah, bitch, I went and took improv class. I took 3 classes, but I took 3.
You took something.
That was on Groupon.
You took something.
I got a friend, she went and bought 3 classes on Groupon for she was Drag Race. That's the Gone Girl work.
Let's say I start that process up. Hell yeah, that's what everybody said that. They're like, girl, make sure you take a comedy class, get your sewing right, make sure you can paint your makeup quick, not like to mess it up, like just a nice beat, something light, practice it several times. It's like you should know what to do because they're gonna put you in situations where it's like, all right, everybody, we need you to do A, B, C, D. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna come in later and give you another dress to work on. Like
honestly, you need to know how to be your drag like Bianca. Like know your silhouette, know
your silhouettes.
Like and be able to do all of that in 4 hours and 4 days.
I mean, at a minimum, pack some patterns, girl, so that you can make something.
I was just about to say, why the fuck are these bitches not bringing patterns? Bianca taught us that, bitch. Bianca said, bitch, I got 1 pattern. Cut and sew.
She did an A-line, and then she did. There was like 3.
She used to do that shoulder. She used to do that tube. She gonna do that tube neck, and it's still gonna be a little
booty on the shoulder.
She added accessories, and that was that. But
she gonna give you an empire waist, honey. That's what you getting.
That's it. At the end of all of this, everyone, once Art Simone was done pointing in the wrong direction and Coco Jumbo finished walking her 5 laps, the winner of the lip sync was Coco Jumbo. And Art Simone was eliminated to the shock of every single person that was there. Karen was literally like, did I just win the competition? That's what that face
did.
It was like, I think I just won.
That was pure joy. That white bitch looked so happy in the back.
I think I just won, you guys. Like, why are we doing this? We could just wrap up the next episode. You know what I mean? Like, Keita, shut up. You're not gonna win. Get out of here. Anita, look at you. Electra shock, man. Like, I know Karen was back there talking big cash shit in her hand, looking at her competitors like. She was gonna say
girl, I told you, World of Wonder will choose violence every time, girl. I'm like, it's gonna be some shit. It always is.
What did Coco say to her when she walked off stage?
I forgot what it was. It was something.
Oh, she said SAWS. She said SAWS because I rewinded this back to see on the so she said SAWS, girl. Like I guess it's like sorry in Aussie. SAWS like SOZ. SAWS girl.
SAWS.
Yeah, like SAWS girl. SAWS.
I'm like, those are the acronym.
All I'm gonna say is they need to do we sent them home early. They have a chance to come back in and bring Art back because I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the season as far as watching Karen from finance and the rest of the Scooby gang get through these mysteries. I don't know how to feel because I was rooting for Art and it's been a very long time since one of my favorites has been like completely wiped from a competition that quickly. It's like watching the challenge, and you're excited for that new team, and you're like, "Oh no, the rookies are going to go in first, and then they're eliminated."
They did the Kelly Mantle. Like Kelly Mantle went in. Everybody thought she was just going to. So
she was super famous before her season, and they paid her done.
They paid her like, girl, you ain't got no talent. They paid
it was
her
bacon.
Like for you.
It was bacon. It was the bacon.
She had been in movies. She hung out with like the
Kelly
old
Mantle
girls.
Was famous.
They
played Willem too. They played Willem when she came up on her like, girl, you been on Nip Tuck? You got resume what? Nothing.
Oh goodness gracious!
Willem played herself though too.
Drag Race Down Under, everybody, is on Wow Presents Plus and other networks that I can't access because I live in the United States, but you can find out where they are. It comes on very early in the morning over here in the States, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. for others. We'll talk about it again next week. This is the show.
Y'all like the season so far?
What happened?
Y'all like the season so far?
I'm not happy right now. I'll be
honest.
I mean,
only watching it for the panel.
Yeah, Chris, at this point, I'm watching it because I promised. I'm watching it because I promised at this point. Just being real, y'all. Like, I like Drag Race, but this season was already a little bit off. And then there was this one moment where they had this dramatic music while everyone was painting. And then there was a long break of like black screen. And then it was on to the next scene. I was like, what is the editing fuckery going on here?
Jasper, get it together, Jasper. We all know who does the editing, Jasper.
Come on, Jasper. I want them to stop playing in our face and give us the date for All Stars, because that's what we're waiting on. Like, girl, like, give it to us.
That's my
First
issue.
of all, we're supposed to get that announcement on Monday. I don't understand why the announcement didn't get released. What's happening up in that cutting room floor? What's going on? What's funny? What's shaking and baking? Paramount Plus.
I need something. I need a promo. I need to see my sisters again.
We already know who on it, girls. Just show us. We already know the girls. Stop playing. The girls didn't keep quiet.
They sent 7 lists. YouTube has 7 new lists now. I mean, there's probably a video that just got released an hour ago next to Drag Galore. Shout out to you, sister. I'm just saying.
We all know Jan makeup changed in 3 months. We know she came back like she was a different girl. We know the T, okay? She went from being big and pointy to skinny. We know what T was. She went and ran a couple weeks. She had to go to work.
One of our season 11 sisters just put out a video dragging a former sister about her wigs and how it was.
I also reached out to investigate so we could talk about that. I have a quote from the person. I have a quote from my friend.
Okay.
On site. That's all she had to say. On site, all caps. That's what she said. That's her answer.
So, okay, we're going to talk about Akira.
The plastic is right here. I said,
we're going to talk about Akira and Serena Cha-Cha in a second, along with Tamisha Iman Tuesdays, is what I'm going to call them now, is Tamisha Iman Tuesdays, because that's exactly what we did, was waste our Tuesday.
Come on, Tamisha.
But before
was it really just Tuesday?
It was no, I mean,
it was the whole weekend, plus Tuesday.
But then it went on further after that because we still had things that popped up.
I signed off. I'm done.
I just said it was Tuesday because that was the day that she was trending. So let's talk about Pose for just a second here, because Pose is back. We already got the first 2 episodes. The first episode was kind of like an introduction after a few years passing. The second episode, we find out Damon relapsed and is now off the show within the first 5 minutes. We found out in real life that his sister was, murdered, unfortunately, and he ended up asking to be let go of the show. So we don't know if we'll see him or not. But that was kind of an emotional second episode, everybody. I don't know how you felt about it. This was an intervention. When I tell you there was rocks being passed around by Lulu and Angel, and then you got Pray Tell over here, popping a little pillalala, and sipping a little brown juice. Ricky and him, that situation with him having to leak. This was a lot. Alexa got red for filth.
Wore the fuck out, honey.
She said,
I was like, girl, your sister's on the pipe. Where are you, Veronica? Help!
I want to know what's going on with girl. How is the mother so blind? I ain't never met a mother so blind in my life.
Baby, when Electra said, but a narcissist that glows, bitch, I was done.
Get into the gown as she towers over you.
Okay, literally. Glows. I was like, done. I'm more excited for this upcoming episode of Pose because honestly, with intervention and stuff like that, let's be real. We've kind of seen the storyline before with the show with they need help. We need to come together as a family and sit down at the dinner table. And I'm going to read these letters to you. Shout out to Electra for having magenta paper, the only one to care. But I need Electra's story. I love me some Dominic Jackson. I really need this backstory. I think they're going to do it like, what's his name? Pendavis. No, not Pendavis, or was it LaBeija? I think they're doing Electra's story off of LaBeija because remember when he was talking about the furs and how the mom was acting with him? Pepper, yes.
Oh, yeah, Electra is Pepper because the gold.
Yeah.
The gold that she has on was a reinvention. If you remember, like, from Paris is Burning, when Pepper entered in the gates, that whole gold number was a play off of that. That was
already like
big
shoulders. Because she's got some Dorian Curry in her story.
Yeah, she does have some Dorian in hers, too. She's got a mix.
And let's be clear, her house has to stink right now.
Well, absolutely. I think she's a mixture of Pepper and Dorian. That's what they probably did with her, and they put those two stories together. I feel it in my bones, but I do want to see it. I plan to cry tonight. I actually am not going to watch it till tomorrow morning.
I plan to cry.
Like, I've scheduled time.
It's pose. Where are your emotions? Are you soulless?
I
No,
don't cry during
you're a
pose.
Taurus. You're a
Yeah, I didn't
Taurus.
cry.
I'm not a crier.
Oh
Season
wow,
one was really
this
good.
is kind of rude.
The mom wore me out though. The mom pushed me to my limit.
She was just annoying.
Yeah, the mom
Oh,
pushed me
yeah,
to
I
my
forgot about
limit.
Yeah.
The mom was, I was like, girl, must we?
The show is trying to give you very gay. This is us.
Yeah.
Very gay, this is us.
Like, it took them all of like 5 minutes to be addicted to drugs and then to be off. And I was like, wait, how did you, what? I would like,
They were on the pipe for a whole
things
4
were
days, and now they're addicted. They were on the pipe for 4 days. It felt like 1 week. We were only, because we talked about the solstice ball on Monday. It's on Saturday or Sunday. We stuck. We are crack addicted.
Mhm.
I love the actors, but I want the story to get a little better. That's all.
More depth.
Like,
Their
yeah,
friends just died and they were shaking their ass at the club in the next scene. I was like, hold on, wait.
I feel like there's so much material at that time period to tell a great like because like they're trying to talk about the crack epidemic. They're obviously talking about the number of people who have passed from HIV/AIDS related complications. So there's that going on. There's the evolution of the ball scene post Vogue. Like it's a lot happening, and like they can't tell it because they know this is the last season. So like it's like let's throw everything out the window.
You just have like what 4 or 5 episodes to go. So I'm just like, I hope they do the best they can with it because I want this show to go out, in glory. So
I think that girl's speech. I ain't gonna say her name because I really appreciate her. I think the woman who spoke at that premiere, who gave that speech,
Janet Mock.
I think that I just want to go say her name because we didn't want to try to make people Google and search to embarrass her more. If you don't say people's name, they can't search and Google.
It's a little late.
I think her energy and her speech is a reflection of what we're going to get. I think her complaints and those things, not to say, I think just like she feels robbed, I think we're going to feel robbed. And what we get would be not necessarily maybe like a disservice. Because if you're the person who was a writer, a director, and a primary person carrying this storyline, if the show is wrapped and you feel like this, I know 1,000% I'm gonna feel like that. So that just kind of set the tone for me on what to expect. Okay, you feel, girl, take what you can get.
I think we could say her name though. I don't think she's like did anything that was.
I love her. I just feel bad she had to go down like that because we could have let my sister give her speech in peace. We didn't have to send that to page 6 because them conversations happen all the time elsewhere.
I mean, we didn't get the video of it, so I mean.
No, right. I'm glad they cut the video.
Nobody got video. Nobody.
No, I think the video got stopped. I think the network stopped all that because if you saw all of a sudden, like the next day, they released another article with her giving like an interview, like love letters from Pose, like a new article where it was like positive press. I think that was like a response. I think they like killed the press about her speech to try to like save the premiere.
As soon as I heard 7 episodes, I was like, something up.
And we've got 2 of them already. So
right in one night, I was like, I'm not about to.
This feels rushed. Like, they're trying to get it on TV.
Yeah.
Well, this also was
How do you feel about her
filmed.
storyline? How do you feel about her love life? Blanca having love.
It's nice to see her.
The same guy, was he recast or?
No.
I think this is a new person.
No, ma'am.
Oh.
Because she's at what, 6 months? They've been dating 6 months.
Okay.
And now she's meeting his family. That's a reason. Would you meet somebody's parents at 6 months?
No.
I wouldn't.
That's what I was thinking about. I was like at 6 months as a transsexual woman in the 90s. I was like, would I be down to meet your parents? And then also I was like, I had to think about this under the guise of we're seeing Blanca under the guise of seemingly passing every day. She's we're supposed to look at her as a seemingly passing like everyday woman. So we got to think like with that type of privilege, how she's making her decisions. I don't know. I'm
kind of confused with that because according to Elektra, it like to her, it seems like she's clockable or something like that. So, I mean, I think she's.
That's the whole point of Blanca.
That's why I was like there.
Because she's not as passable, but Blanca's been through a lot, and so her good heart and him seeing that is why he's attracted to her, and that's why he's fighting for her. So yeah.
Y'all think there's like another story with the dad? Because I think something with the dad coming
Well,
up.
I think the dad will be bringing something up and why the mom is acting the way she does, and I'm sure he sort of relates to the son in a bit, or maybe for him being late was because he didn't want to show up, or otherwise. So I don't know.
I'm not sure if it's good if I see that story coming a mile away. That's all.
Right. I mean, at the same time, that's just how it's written for Blanca, for Electra to then talk about whether she's soft or if she's rough or hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also just with this show in general, the idea of it is to have these conversations and for it to showcase the relatability of it all. Like, it's a relatable show. We're all Black men of color. We're in this world. This is the ballroom scene. We've been to the ball. We've sat there at 3 a.m. in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Blakeisha, are you don't know about this life of the color of?
She's a white woman.
You ain't never been to a ball, Blake?
Kick her off,
Girl.
Yes,
I
I've
know
been
that's
a
right. Mute her.
That skin is popping regardless.
Girl.
Come on, face.
Girl, you could take that tartar sauce liability somewhere else, babe. I ain't claiming it. I ain't claiming it. Listen, I cry to this show because it makes me cry because it's fucking emotional. I laugh to this show because the shit's funny. I scream at my TV when Lamar shows up. You know what I'm saying? And I lose my grip every time someone passes away. That's what the show does. You're fine to have the emotions you have behind it, but watch it, support it, so we have more shit like this on television. That's the tea. We ask for these shows. We have to be present and watch them as we talk about them. That's why they continue to make shows like this. But make sure that Lena Waithe doesn't get it. All right?
Let's
Great.
talk about that.
Because we saw them. We saw them.
I did, and I wish I didn't. I was
Lena
very
Waithe said
pissed.
she ain't going nowhere. And I'm excited because Master of None is coming up too, y'all. So that's a good show, though.
But don't you know what Mr. Master of None did?
I know, but
okay, don't say. All right,
But
all right.
like
I'm just saying, don't
but
be
Lena
aligning
Waithe made
yourself.
that show, though. Lena Waithe made that show, though, and I thought it was great.
And Lena Waithe attached herself to a check that sold off our people with no clearance and no script read. So
I don't think we have enough time to cover that, do we?
I'm just talking about people's accountability. Don't use me for a check here, but then say you're fighting for me over here on the other side of the street. Pick a place. That's all I got.
I think we pick and choose, like just.
I don't pick and choose with how I rock. I'm consistent. I just want to be consistent, just like her hair. Consistent. Keep the fade consistent. Pick one.
Oh my God. Well,
that girl ain't right. But Master None was a good show. I ain't gonna lie. It was good.
Look at that. A read and also a compliment in the same breath. That's how we do over here. We love you, but you ain't shit. Okay. So,
I ain't.
All right. Pose on FX Sundays at night.
At 10.
At whatever time for where you're at. 10 for the Eastern girls, 9 p.m. for the Central cats. We said things. On to another show, fooling. On to another show, Legendary. Dropped 3 episodes on us. It's the beginning of season 2. The main judges are back. That would be Jamila Jamil, Laomi, legendary, icon. And then you have La Roach. He's into fashion. And then you have Megan Thee Stallion. She raps and dances sometimes. So yeah. What y'all think of the first 2 episodes with the houses? Who are your favorites? Who are we rooting for? Like, what do we think here? Is the show legendary?
Where to begin?
I love Teachy. Like, they are doing it for me. I really like Dark Song and Balenciaga. And Miyake Mugler too. Those are my top.
Shout out to Gia, sister. I'm so happy to see you on my TV
Garcon
screen.
and Balenciaga, they're my 4. And then Arichi, they can be an honorable mention. Arichi can be an honorable mention.
She got signed in Balenciaga, baby. The faces, the voguing, the costuming of it all. It was right.
The concept is there.
Miss TC with Simone in that face.
For me,
Simone
right
in that face, baby.
It's them 4 right there.
I love Tishi because they're all just super talented dancers, I think.
They said we are classically trained, bitch, and y'all gonna watch us.
They said Alvin Ailey, we do this. We're choreographers. We make production.
Like, that was #1 draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Jamar, your hand. What's up, sis?
No, because I didn't get to talk about Legendary last season because I had to binge and catch up on it. But I definitely echo the fact that Tisha is my personal favorite. They just have a lot of charisma and stage presence on when they're performing. That's my personal favorite. And I wanted to give a shout out to Becky because when Callie was doing like a voguing class back in LA some months ago, I think before they started filming, and they were doing the teaching. A lot of us in there didn't know how to vogue, and he was just so sweet, so kind, never made us feel any type of way, really hyped us up. So I wanted to give a shout out to Becky for being an amazing person. And when it came down to that Icon versus who was it? Who did Icon go against at the bottom in that?
Prodigy.
What was
Prodigy.
it?
Prodigy.
Was Icon the homegirl that had the blue with the ponytail?
No, that's Prodigy. She had
That
on
was
the blue. She
that
had
was
on the blue with the
Prodigy.
long ponytail. That was
That-
I thought
Prodigy.
she wore her out.
She was that.
personally.
But it was acrobatic.
Yeah,
It
that was those were stunts.
It wasn't voguing.
That was not the category. They
But
asked for
once
the
they
5
said
elements.
that, I was like, okay, I guess. But
She was just flipping and dipping.
I mean,
But
she did a
flipped
good
and dipped her
job.
down.
Yeah,
She ate her up.
If this had been a stunt category, she would have ate her for breakfast. It'd have been a wrap. But they said we need the 5 elements. It was very specific at the beginning. So when this lady over here looks sloppy doing the 5, you're gonna pass because you did the 5. This bitch over here, I'm gonna stand on my hands. I'm gonna do this, a jump split with my this thin ponytail around. I was like, girl, if you don't get up and start doing a little catwalk,
She was doing handstands. all kind of shit.
I was like,
Something.
sis, I could get out there and do all that with you, but we would have both went home. You know what I mean? Like they would have said, why are you here? Hold on. Jose, okay, to relieve the tension, give me my flowers, Miss France, as the first airtime app drag race trivia winner. Call me for the All Stars edition. LOL, shout out to Julie for the questions. Yes, Jose was our first winner of the trivia on Thursdays for the airtime app. So kudos to Jose here. You got your money. You got your money, but thank you for giving it back. Okay, so let's see here. I appreciate
Congratulations.
You see how that works? We recycle it through here now. It's just a turnaround. It's the bank. I took it, I brought it back. It's okay. I did not care for Chanel. I was a little upset at the fashions.
Yeah.
Can we just go through the houses? Oh my god.
Yeah, let's do that.
Once I can remember.
Yeah, I'll start with Chanel
ones we can
first.
remember.
Let's start with the ones that went home first. I'll do Chanel first because when I tell you, I was like
Bad.
flannel,
Bad.
animal print,
Very
red.
A little underwhelming.
For a house, and Chanel as a fashion house is known for its true
It's been around for a long time.
those
It's a
members.
long house.
Chanel
It's been around
always
forever.
have legendary people walking runway. They always have good runways. That's their thing.
Not tonight.
Akaria is a Chanel. Y'all know Akaria is a Chanel.
Akaria Chanel Davenport. Yes.
I have her
Don't
walking.
play with my sister and her peoples. I was so upset. But then it's like, I can't fight for you if you don't want to fight for yourself. It just felt like they thought they were going to a regular ball, to Naomi's point, and I think a few of the houses make that mistake. They think that they prepare like it's a regular ball on Saturday or Sunday, and they don't approach it with the seriousness. Like, bitch, just like Drag Race, you've seen season 1. Why are you not giving full out, die, breathing, like to Megan's point? Once she said that, I was like, wait a second, you're right. This is my one chance. Like, I may never get another 3 minutes to do this. Perhaps I should be out of breath.
The ball at home is at home. This is the television set. This is worldwide. When it reaches, this is going to hit someone's burner account just to watch the episodes. There are over 10 cameras flying all over the place just to catch your angles. If you're not throwing it, it's going to be caught. And that was what I got from Chanel. It was like,
and one last thing, it's like you should have watched the first season. Why would you come in anything reminiscent of something?
That plaid, yes. That plaid.
It was legit the same fucking look.
West.
Like, it didn't look good back then. Right. It wasn't good back then either. I was like, oh, send him home. I'm sorry. I'm just be that girl. I didn't like him back then either.
It was that same thick, stretchy plaid fabric that we all know the girls to wear.
Who was next that went home that I was kind of shocked by, but then you saw the stunts that took place? Prodigy? That was the one.
I was shocked that Prodigy went home, that they that kind of felt a little bit like some Michigas, a little bit.
Come on, Michigas.
Like Michigas. Like, I got their point about the whole, I totally agree with the 5 elements, because you could clearly see when they started judging the other houses by the second part 2 of the first episode, you could tell they really like the judges, and Law was about, no, what did we tell them? And Naomi kept reminding them that, no, we need to judge because this episode today offered the criteria. Even on Tinseltown, the next episode, they were very clear about we need to only focus on the criteria. They're trying to do it more like a real ball, like the other shit is just a plus, which is good. But I mean, Prodigy didn't listen to the assignment. It's just unfortunate because they're a strong house.
Yeah, I want to see more from them.
I want to see more from them than the other house because they were clearly more refined. They clearly had more refined performers. I think they could have given a better show. I mean, I might be impartial.
No, you're fine. I agree with that. I honestly wanted to see more from them personally. I was interested in the father. I was like in the household. Mama with the thin braid was given life. I was like, they could do more, but you know, they came out giving Olivia Lux and didn't give us Simone.
Oh, God.
Olivia, no shade. I know you watch. I love your sister, but no shade to say. You know, y'all have the same outfits. Lux is next. What do you think of Lux?
Which one is Lux? I can't even remember them girls.
Yeah, they went home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's Lux with Akasha. That's what the people Akasha, right, with the gray muted outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, they didn't. They wrote their own. They wrote their own ticket.
They were just
The episode was high fashion, and then you came out in that zombie wear.
The first time I saw them, I was surprised that they didn't get chopped. No shade, all. I like the dad. I'm not really here for the rest of it. Other mama looked a little like scared to be out there. There are a lot of nerves this season. I'm like, what is happening here? Y'all bitches, there's not even an audience. So why y'all scared? There's nobody there but those 4 people. Like, let's talk about it. All that clapping y'all hear, who is that?
That's fake.
That could be much more frightening because if you're a performer, part of what you live for is the energy of an audience.
Energy.
They're giving you that energy. It's like
Y'all don't want me in the audience, especially a comedy show. Y'all do not want me in the audience. My face.
What would you be doing?
My face tells all the story. I can't be good if it's terrible. I'm like, what is
Anytime
this?
that they were like when Chanel and them were performing, I was just like, was it Chanel that was basically walking from one side of the stage to the next?
Was it Chanel walking? It was somebody else that did that shit too.
They were planting. It was Animal Crossing. They were just digging holes and planting flowers.
The right people went home.
Huh?
You said what?
No, I just said I think the right people went home.
Oh no, true. There's more that need to go though, in my opinion. I'm like, okay, let's hurry this up.
A weaker group.
Give us the top 4. Yeah, give us the top 4, please. Milan, I'm okay with.
They're good.
I'm okay with them.
Milan gonna go home next week.
Yeah, I can see that.
I feel like Milan gonna be home next week.
But they were okay.
I feel like they're gonna try to save Milan because Naomi and Prince have a little like a relationship in terms of like they used to dance together. So I can see Milan being there for another 2 or 3 episodes.
Who was that?
Wait, Prince is in Milan.
Yeah, Prince is not in Milan.
Prince is in Miyake Mugler. Yeah,
Mugler.
Not Mugler. Oh wait, I forgot about Mugler. Mugler is on my list too.
Yeah, they up there.
They're like
Power Rangers, they give it what it needs to be. And Miss Tati, she's coming on down in that weight. Between week 1 and week 2, I saw Tati come on back down. She's trying to slim on down.
You saw that COVID weight was on.
That COVID weight hit sister fiercely.
When I saw her the first time, I was like, Tati, I had to look real quick, but then I said, okay, no, it's been things happen. We changed the body stuff, you know. But then I saw that second one, I said, yeah.
Speaking of weight, can we? I want to shout out Tonka because Tonka is giving. Tonka is giving. Like
those looks with everything.
Oh my god! Like
the nails, that leather Misty number.
That skin is right. The shape is right. I'm here for presentation. That bitch pushes. I'm like, go ahead.
I was like, yes, just like everything.
Oh, I love that representation, and it's clear. Like, nah, bitch, they can't chop her. Like, you would dare.
The energy is there. The personality is there. Like, don't ever let nobody tell you can't be fly because you're a big girl. Because Tonka is clearly showing us how it's done.
Damn. And you feel it too. It's like you can catch all of that. That's why I like when people can transfer that energy to the screen to you.
The nails, the detail. She had it. She hit it.
That household period.
Let's talk about it.
Which household is talking?
I think that's Garçon. Is that right? Yeah.
I'm the Garçon.
I'm talking about Garçon, the set body. That skip when Stasha did that little skip that she slapped that ass, bitch.
That was one of the best presentations to me. I was here for it because remember last season, that team that tried to do sexy, it was boring and they were all pretty folks. I forget what their name was. But this season, Gucci. Was it Gucci? No, it wasn't Gucci. It was the
Oh,
other
it
one.
wasn't Gucci. You talking about? Are you talking about
father,
what's
the
it
guy
called?
that came out, whose news came out?
Yeah, they were only there for a few episodes, and it was a gag because you thought they were going to go further.
I forget what they were called.
Oh, are you talking about Lanvin?
No, because
No,
Lana
are you talking about Saint Laurent?
Saint Laurent, thank you. Saint
It was
Laurent.
Saint Laurent with whatchamacallit, the girl that does Beyonce. I
They
forgot her name.
gave the same vibes as Saint Laurent, but they gave like the energy Saint Laurent was missing in that season to me. Like this is supposed to be the elegance, the glamour, that push. I'm like, I find that with Comme des Garçons. I want them to look. They're my top three. They're my top three. I like them a lot. Like a lot. Teachy's number one for me though.
Yeah,
like
they're really good.
They are everything.
I love a good presentation. Ooh, give me a show.
Mhm.
Like, make sure the money I just spent was worth it so I can talk about you later. Because that's what I want to do. I don't want to just have a
But
conversation.
Teachy gets it. They get that it's a full show from beginning to end. And I don't know. And, you know, just not every group is going to get that. When you think about even how the groups are being put together, I worry about Garçon because Garçon does not have enough Vogue. But they proved me wrong. I thought they weren't gonna be able to handle that much Vogue, but the girls been in the lab. They've been cooking.
I just
They was preparing.
the corporation of old school Vogue too. Like they've actually got a lot of old school Vogue in the first 3 episodes.
Oh yeah, a lot of old way.
I appreciated that. I think the mix that T-sheet. I had to watch it back over. That T-sheet that was everything. Also, Balenciaga with the maypole, baby.
Ooh, Balenciaga. Ooh, it's a stack.
I'm worried for them.
I'm worried for Balenciaga. They hanging on.
I like them, and I think they will go far. But I'm worried they're gonna pull the page and something like how Lanvin, like how they they won, and then didn't take home the trophy. And we were all like, bitch. Like
I feel like Lanvin every time they stopped giving as much as the last time. I feel like once you start doing good, like that same energy, that same fire that you have to have. Like, do you ever notice, like last season, remember when whoever would lose, like Ninja, then they would come back the next episode and eat it up? Like, I feel like they have to come each time, like it's your last time. Because Balenciaga, I feel like they're at that weird space. It's like, girl, if you rest on your laurels, these little young girls will come eat you up, and they want it. These little young cats want to eat you up. Tishy, that girl Gia, she said she been in 5 houses, been kicked out. That mother, she said she's done. Did y'all catch that tea? Because in the ballroom community, that's not something you talk about or you brag about. Girl, I've been in every fucking house made, and I decided to come over here, and then now
I love Gia. Oh my god, like. She is so dope in person.
Gorgeous.
Like, I met her at this like pool party or I was at or whatever in the hills when I was in LA. And she was sitting there in the bikini child with her little coat and her little drink. She said, oh. And I said, oh. Didn't even know it. Then here she is on my TV letting the girls have it. I can't take it. What do y'all think of the judges? Are we happy with this 4? Is Law better this season? Leomi's never a problem. I
like Law last season because I feel like his comments about the fashion be true. We just don't like to hear it. I think his delivery could do better, and I think he's done better this season. Like I feel like even when his little things like, okay, now what did y'all say? Y'all want to talk about it? And then Leomi would defend him. I think he's trying to be more balanced. But then also everybody was like, what were you sipping this episode? Because you being real nice with these 10s. It was like he's hotter, he's
he
cold.
Was very generous.
It was very hot.
He's like, I'm gonna give y'all a 4, but then give y'all a 10. And the 10 wasn't a 10 at all. And the 4 wasn't a 4. It was like, sister, what's happening here?
I like that shade between Jamila and
Megan.
She was like, you just be giving out 10s to everybody. I was like, bitch.
Jamila's serious. Jamila's serious this season. She was talking technical stuff.
She's been researching. But they read Jamila.
She's been watching videos for the past 30 years. She's like, let me just go to YouTube and immerse myself.
But your hand performance was weak, and I didn't see the infliction of the wrist, and I was looking at like, hold on, bitch, when did you walk this ball about 5 minutes ago? And what trophy?
She's an expert.
I was here for it. But Leomi is always the right one. That's always
But we read her last season.
We were right too. We were right too. We were.
No, we were. So I think she's also right to go do the work.
And she was like,
I'm not.
She got to come back right. I think the pressure that she feels is good.
Some of the guest judges that are coming, I'm not too much happy about because I don't know why they're going to be there, but I understand they need people. Adam Lambert is going to be there. Demi Lovato. Demi
We don't need
Lovato
that
is going
either.
to be there.
Normani.
Taraji P. Henson.
I'm here for that.
Normani.
Nico
and
was really good. Nico was really good.
Nico was great.
I can't stand
He
Nico.
was really good. He's a really good guy.
He was good though.
I thought his comments were really constructive. They were like to me, like
Boo.
my acting teachers and coaches and theater coaches, that was like direct feedback. That's the kind of feedback you would get from like a theater coach or like an actual like acting coach. Like I feel like that was good performance feedback, like the notes he was giving them.
Okay. I can't stand that man. I can't stand that man. I can't stand him.
Wow, it's strong,
Celebrity Drag Race was the beginning of my like, oh no. Nico Torter, whatever.
Oh
No, we're talking about Uncle Clifford, right?
Uncle Clifford. I'm talking about Uncle Clifford.
Oh, bitch! I thought you were on the first season with the with Babe Ready Pasta. Do you see why I was getting upset? Okay.
Oh, I am with those sentiments.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm
like
with
Cliff.
those sentiments.
I like Cliff. No, I'm fine with Uncle Clifford. I am so
I
sorry for the confusion.
I 1,000% agree with you about non-binary
Woo,
milk.
girl.
Yeah.
I am so glad
I
we
am
cleared
all
that up,
about her.
girl. I am so glad we cleared that up.
I was like, you were like Uncle Clifford.
You were dragging Uncle Clifford for like 5 minutes.
I was like, not him. I'm talking about ready-made pasta. I'm talking about the to-go
ready-made
one.
pasta.
I'm talking about Olive Garden.
Easy
No,
Mac.
baby, no.
Easy Mac.
Yeah.
To-go pasta. No, I like Uncle Clifford. He's dope. I'm just saying that other baby used to piss me off every time I see him on my TV. I'm here for the LGBT. Girl, you married a whole woman. Stop it.
Take Madison.
Right. And I feel like he just uses that stuff and he just goes on TV and plays gay.
He's like Joey J. I'm gay. Okay, girl. And
Yeah.
All right. Same thing with this bachelor man here who's getting a show.
Jay, I'm gay and I got something to say. But what did you have to say? Not a motherfucking thing.
This man said, y'all look at me. I'm over 6 feet tall. I am Caucasian and I got a show on Netflix because I just now told people I was gay. Stop it.
That made me mad.
But I refuse to tuck because that's really a statement about gender.
Ah! I said
you're refusing to tuck because that's a statement about gender identity.
I said, there are artists that do that, and I totally get it. But I think the point he did
was not the place he was coming from.
It was like Drag Race,
that
and
was
it was
not.
sort of like why, like I listen.
What was the Google who y'all were talking about? Just
Nico Tortorello, whatever.
It's to go pasta. So if you type in Olive Garden, he will show up. He is the bread bowl and the salad. Yeah, he's about 650. He about 650 on a lunchtime menu. Okay, I can't stand him. I'm sorry, y'all. Like he's like Scarlett Johansson to me. Like, can't do you.
You know how like the white girls search like the commonly used gay phrases and they study them right before they go do like
Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, I'm really into voting right now.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Yes. This was the house down boots, mama.
Yes, mama.
Okay, now that's something we need to have a conversation about low-key light before we get into Tamisha and Akira because
I was tired of Rose when she did that shit, mama.
It's the lexic stuff where it's like, where'd this come from? And it don't even sound natural. Like it don't sound natural at all. You don't say this at all on your regular days.
You're really giving. Excuse me?
Did Laganja Estranja teach you all nothing? did the reckoning of that Claire woman teach you all nothing?
Clear.
It didn't teach us nothing.
Right.
Bianca told you to be yourself. Bianca said, girl, when are you going to show up? When are you going to show up?
This is how I sound.
No, still.
Bianca, when they had that whole intervention with Adore, and they put them in. It was for the finale, and they put them in that room, and they can rewatch the footage and comment on what was happening.
And Adore and Laganja were like, I don't know, girl, why I did that. I don't know why you did that, girl. It was Bianca to Trinity for me. Tell me one thing that you do really well. Quickly.
It's so rude. But why was Bianca sitting right here and she looking over and she
was like,
oh, Lord.
Bianca was just leaning over like, girl, I'm waiting.
Oh Lord. All right. Listen.
No answer.
I can't. Nico Tentacruel for the win for whoever wrote that down. That was funny.
Not the Pokemon. Not the Pokemon. How dare you give him such a cute Pokemon? That thing got a little too much power.
Tentacruel is a giant jellyfish.
It
That,
looks
like,
pissed
power.
all the time.
Oh my goodness.
She can electrocute you.
So he's a
She
water
don't make that much
poison
power.
type? Okay. I can't.
Trash.
Legendary is on HBO Max.
HBO.
Get your subscriptions. It's a good damn show. I promise you. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna love it.
Y'all done called this boy Chef Boyardee.
Wait a minute. Nico Tarantula Chef Boyardee. LOL the comments. I can't.
Y'all say he's the beefaroni of drag.
Not the beefaroni of drag.
Open the can, the pork and beans girl. Open the can, throw it in the pot.
It's a ready pop can, so the kids don't have to hurt their fingers. Okay, like
Not the ready
yeah.
pop can.
Y'all think it's Lunchable? You just take the thing off, make your pizza.
Not the Lunchable. That thing's high in sodium.
Oh, Lunchables. I know you love them with your Kool-Aid dipping self. I know you love them.
Y'all remember the pizzas? Y'all remember little spreadable pizzas?
Yes.
He probably wanted them little spreadable pizzas. Them pizzas were so bland and pasty and chalky. That's probably Nico. He wanted
They
little
would say,
pizzas.
It's not microwavable. Like, don't microwave the pizza. I'm like, the hell? I want this to melt. I'm trying to make a pizza.
Thank you. I always melted that little Play-Doh cheese.
Okay, that was definitely not cheese.
That was not real cheese. Wasn't that food real? That pepperonis would taste like rubber.
Nico would be the cheese and crackers.
The dip, that little cheese and cracker, the one with the
little cheese sauce dip. Yes, he be a little cheese.
I can't. Okay.
Bread stick just crack.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is the panel here. We're talking about a whole lot of stuff today. We have the hot topic portion to finish here, which I'm really just going to make it about Tamisha and Akira, because we're already at that 2-hour marker. Make sure to hit that like button. Thank you so much for being here. Share this video and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to support my friends and their channels here. And also, if you want to donate to mine, that's downstairs below in that little ticker flying on by. Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. So Tamisha Iman was on all of our lips for the past couple of days. She has really been her best marketing queen. It all started It all started with a threat of reading against Monet Exchange and a calling out of Bob and some drag queens. And then it led into a psych out on a Tuesday. Even before she went, the previous day said, I am going to go live and I am going to drag that bitch. Okay. The following day, I'm going live 20 minutes early because the powers that be said I can't do this, and I'm about business and money. So I'm doing this so that way they don't cut me off at the time I'm supposed to go live, because that's how that works apparently for YouTube, you guys. As a YouTuber for 5 years, apparently that's how that works. Okay. We then followed through with us now needing to pay $15.99 to watch one video and $25 to subscribe to the channel itself to get videos that were then posted to YouTube for free. But in all of this, everybody, in all of this happening, our good sis of the show, Keisha Carr, is having a live.
Shout out to your friend. Shout out to your friend.
On Instagram.
Shout out to your friend.
Just having conversation. Some of the panel was up in there. The Vixen's name got thrown out by Christopher. She did one.
Hey, that would have never happened if it wasn't for me.
That girl right there.
I want to say that right now.
Set the fires. That girl right there.
I told
the
you
violence that came about once that name hit the
baby.
scene. Let's be clear. You gotta take some responsibility, and you need to go apologize to them people in their inbox.
Baby,
relationships are broken because of you.
Baby, Christopher. Listen, Chris always.
Relationships was broken to begin with, girl.
So
I just said that she owes Monique and Bob an apology, and that's when Keisha took it from there.
Right, and so then Keisha was explaining her experience with the Vixen, and the Vixen then decided to jump in on this live and jump. They did,
but she did come correct though. She was like, "What was said? Like that's not how you started out."
It was a little bit
resolution. If you came in defensive, yeah, you came in already a little plucked.
It was rah-rah. It was
I
very
like that
rah-rah.
plucked.
Yeah.
It was
She
plucked.
came in
That's
plucked. She
exactly what
came
it
in plucked.
Plucked.
Yeah.
Mama was about that rah-rah. It was I'm about to bark. Whoa, 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 you know, all that kind of good
But
stuff.
were we expecting anything different?
I mean, well,
Mm-mm.
Bob came in and Bob was painting for his show that was actually going to read Monet. And low-key spoil that We're Here season 2 is in the process of filming at the same time.
Like we didn't already know that.
The original spoiler was when Bob went live on that train and Layla McQueen was
Yeah, the other day. Yeah.
I was like,
next to Bob.
y'all, we're in the backwoods area, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds about We're Here. You know, places we don't know about. You know,
I'm in an
Tamisha's
undisclosed location that I
Oh,
can't
wait,
tell
Bob.
people, but I'm here doing sibling rivalry. Okay, Bob.
I can't.
But you always do your same lives, always in the same spot. So now you're in undisclosed. Okay, got it. You're on We're Here now. You guys won. Okay, cool.
So on Keisha's live with Bob and now the Vixen, what an interesting mix of people. You know, season 10 and season 8 were in the house, and Keisha was moderating like that was Gail. You know what I'm saying? Like that could have been a whole town hall debate. You know what I mean? And so
Keisha
Bob,
just waiting on the side for her time. You know, she waiting. She like, girl, pick me, pick me,
Keisha
pick
was
me.
in a good glow. Keisha was in a good glow. That white was really hitting, sister. I had to tell her. I was
Keisha
like,
has been working in quarantine. Yeah, they need to give her her flowers.
Mhm.
She has been working in quarantine.
Oh yeah,
That
I saw her
makeup.
last week. She was amazing. Amazing.
But that rose outfit for Rose,
I mean,
Just a
Keisha
shot.
didn't make it though. So you know, we're
She's
not
a
gonna
fascinator.
You make
yeah,
the-
the
she just made the headpiece.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was the best part of the outfit.
1,000%. I
Giggle.
feel so differently now. Shout out to because I thought she made the whole dress. I was like, what's the editing?
We
Talking
won't
about
blame.
her, go follow That Bearded Queen on Instagram.
That bearded queen.
Thank you. So the Vixen and Bob have a conversation about communication on the phone, and you called me last week. No, you texted me this week. No, actually, it was this. Keisha and the Vixen apparently had issues with the Black Girl Magic, and Keisha just wanted to do the show, but the Vixen saying I never had a problem with it. But it was like, if that's the case, then why are we having this conversation right now? Kind of, but it was interesting, and that was like where that Tamisha video kind of led into this a little bit.
Mhm.
But that was just its own sort of situation within a situation, which then led to Bob going immediately live. Right.
Bob and Keisha's face really said everything that they could not say on the live.
They was like,
it
what are
just
you
summed up.
talking about?
It just summed it up, and I was just like, y'all better get faith.
There was a lot of patience exercise on that live. I'm gonna tell you that.
Like
There's been a lot of patience exercise this week.
Period.
Okay, because Bob exercised patience with Tamisha. Bob been exercising too much damn patience. Bob needs a trophy for this past week.
I also
I
wrote this down for today. I want to publicly give a shout out to Candy Muse. Girl, you have changed my mind about everything after the events of this week, girl. Like,
come on for my tweet, because that's basically what I've been saying this entire week. I said, so Candy was right.
She showed maturity this week, and I was like, you know what? Let me make sure that I give that girl her flowers.
Even if she can be young and you can be young and childish and petty, but you can also acknowledge your area of growth, and you can come back in this situation and show up different. And what I would say is Candy needs cool points for deciding to show up in this situation with this person. She was like, the first time I didn't like how I did this. This second time, I'm gonna let you clown, and I'm gonna be the adult in the room this time, since you claim you were the adult in the room. And that's 2 points for that.
It's the fact that she went on Tamisha's own network and did a video for that matter, like of if anything, you know what I'm saying? And Candy didn't have to do all that. She was low-key dragging her on Twitter when Tamisha's live was going.
She was dragging her with Bob on the live.
Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Definitely involved herself in
Then
this.
Aja and Candy was in the comments
to be a part of it.
It was funny because someone promised a whole lot of nothing and then asked us to then pay for things because now their business is, the center of the attention. And but we all are haters. We're pen pals and goblins and people. But my issue with her though is while you made us pay for all that other stuff and then you said that you're not going to read Monet, which you never did, and it has not happened. You got somebody with only a few thousand followers on a video the following day where you put clip by clip was dragging this lady And I'm like, that's not cool. Like you hold on, let me get up.
Where was all that energy from Monet?
That's what I'm saying. Like you
Exactly.
we tuned in to see you drag somebody that we know and love, honestly, just for the fun, for the shits and giggles of it. That we weren't there just to see you win and beat up somebody. No. We're just for the funniness of it. Instead, you get this lady who doesn't need all that dragging, talking about her kitchen and all this type of stuff here. I'm like, girl, stop it. Please stop it. Please stop it. Like you girls are waiting on shoes, bitch. I know you not. You know what I'm saying? You
Not
haven't
girls are waiting on shoes.
you haven't even
Girls are
refunded
waiting on
everybody.
shoes.
Like you
I
haven't
see
even
some of
sent
the
your
emails, and
girl.
like for somebody that is touting that they're all about, professionalism and business, them emails are ashy as fuck. Like
Emails
Julie-
are first of all being dictated to a 22-year-old. I don't bit more believe. I believe Tamisha Iman is sitting over there taking her orders from her swivel desk, moving over to this place, and some little young child talking about some girl. We get more emails about people they want a refund. When you tell them this, I'm gonna tell you what to email them back. And this girl is dictating this, and that child is not proofread.
But you have to do it. You have to do it in the designing women fashion that Tamisha does when she is talking to people and needs to hold in words in a elongated sentence. Because hold up, we got all these boxes and all this stuff to write these. I'm too tired for this, y'all. I can't do. That's what I think happens. She'd be sitting in that house and get overwhelmed by that stuff, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, baby. They'll get their shoes.
And the fans.
Wait, and then this conspiracy that we worked together to hack her website so that we could get our
what?
Like, what are you talking about?
And a fan selectively removes and refunded only 6 orders, only 6 specific orders.
It's still the
And
powers
because
that
of those
be for
6
me.
orders.
It's still the powers that be for me. Let me tell y'all something. I've been on YouTube for 5+ years. You got me on some fuck shit. If someone's gonna sit here and tell me that they're gonna send an email about a live that has not even aired to say that you can't do that. Wow, or somebody with some big pockets and big old nuts
Sent you an email.
It was not YouTube like that. Don't that pissed me off as a YouTuber.
It was wow. They were like, girl, you're talking too much.
Like you lying now. Now I caught you in the first one because I even know Instagram will let me play stuff, sister. Then they'll take me down. I've never gotten an email about anything, and I played Drag Race for fuck's sake. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's why I was pressed. Like you took my business into this now, and you said the powers that them powers will block a video. Them powers will demonetize my video, but them powers are not going to already tell you we're knocking your live down at 7:05. Boo! That was stupid.
That's not a thing.
All right.
Yeah.
That was my biggest pet peeve of the whole situation. It was like, now you just lying. Like, and people are actually
painful to watch. As it went on, it just became more and more painful to watch. Like the first time when she talked about she was going to read Monet, it was still kind of odd because I really never felt like Monet said anything that disparaging.
Correct.
But I was like, okay, let me humor you for a little bit. Let's see what you're going to give me on Tuesday. And then when she started telling stories and shit, I'm like, girl, what is going on? Who uncle is this?
It was intolerable at some point. Like I had to check out.
Anymore.
Bob.
It is, and it's sad, and you can tell that Bob is bothered by it because, like, if we really want to, like the white queens are eating this up because the love that Tamisha got, like, it's really sad because the love that Tamisha got at the beginning of this show was unspeakable and could have changed her whole life. If she had used that opportunity correctly, because not a lot of black queens get the gift that she's given. That's why people like Bob and Jada and Monet, who are prepped by the white queens for whatever reason, that they do what they need to do in a performative way or not. This is not what that conversation is about. But I'm saying she had a great opportunity and she squashed that, and she just became this, and she just, like performed and fell into this whole character of like this black ghetto person. And now these white people in the comment section like are all like when I say about like the black and brown queens on the show, and it's so sad. And then you went and attacked another brown queen of all people. Like I wish she would have ate up Elliot. Like I wish she would have came for like Rose. Come for anybody. Like, but why would you come for like your sister? And then also you could have placed a call.
That was my issue. The phone call. If it was that big of a deal, why was this done like this? Like, if it's something huge, I don't go to social media to start the fire to get the answer I need. I get the phone number and I'm asking this bitch, why are you talking about me? Why are you mad at me? Did I take something from you? And like Monet said in her podcast with Lady Bunny, I cannot stand that bitch. I don't want to have nothing to do with her no more. This is embarrassing. I'm not about to be a part of this mess. No, thank you. I'm done. And said the same thing for the Vixen too. Was like, fuck them both. I was like, God damn.
I agree with that.
I need to
they
hear
don't-
that. Send me
not
that
like
clip.
somebody.
Oh, I'll
I
send
mean,
it to you.
I'm gonna still go.
It was on stereo. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna still go to the shows and I'm gonna still reluctantly tip the girls because I know what I know what it gives. But like we too grown to be arguing like this. Like you 50 years old, girl.
That's why this is so serious when people be playing like it's not that big of a deal. No, this is a big deal. This is a grown ass man who's sitting there playing with people and now looking like a scam artist because they didn't come through on what they were supposed to come through. Them being black makes that worse because we are already put under a microscope. And now we have to sit here and deal with this when the show was already putting black queens at a disadvantage in some of the competitions. Just being real with y'all. And so it makes us feel some kind of way. Like she was a fan favorite and now this is a joke. That's why this is serious. Like how you do that to yourself. Someone get a manager, please. Is there a manager? Like somebody.
No. She said she's a one. Well, she had like a team, but now she doesn't have that team.
Of 4 people, but it feels like a team of children, a team of
Sure
infants.
does.
It feels like
her team of lawyers. I'm like,
a team of MySpace
girls have
page editors.
I'm nervous that team is going to come up and start talking about Tamisha. You understand what I'm saying? Because she said that fell out. So that means that there was some sort of issue. Was there money involved in this?
Yeah.
Could they not take you talking to them like this? Like what was the issue? You know what I'm saying? You know.
Well, they were the ones really scamming. Like I would not be surprised if the kids was really the ones playing in the monies too. Because also, like, let's be very clear. Like, she's an older person, so who's helping you get all this technology, ripping and running and tipping and topping? Because it's not you. And also, we know that she had to reach out to Bob and get help from Mitch to even get like her stuff live on that Tuesday with Candy, because Mitch was helping, and clearly Mitch is struggling too because he couldn't get it live for the nation. So whatever y'all had going over there, and whatever y'all had on your side wasn't helping him.
Child, listen, Tamisha.
It's all bad. It's all bad in Tamisha Iman headquarters.
While I want you to be successful in life, and while I'm still rooting for you as a person,
I am not. I want my $25.99 back.
Well, see,
it was a lie.
Oh, you paid.
That thing was a lie.
See, that's the thing.
I literally gave this woman that money because I was like, I know she's struggling. I was like, I'm gonna consider this a donation to the nation. Like deadass, I consider it a donation to the nation. Then when I saw that she was like a whole thing where it was like, you pulled me 3 times, you pulled this transaction 3 times in a row, and that was not disclosed.
She was
it's one of 3
times. Girls were out and then had to pay to get back in. Like,
oh, I didn't do all that now.
Wait, what happened, Chip?
I had just paid for like I don't mind disclosing. I had paid for her subscription when she first had like released it. This was like before all the live happened. So I had just paid the $25.99 for the network because Bob, when he did that live that night with Candy, he was like, "Hey, everybody, if you could send her a cash up, put a heart on her thing, show her love." I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a blessing. I'm gonna be a blessing to this person. Then next thing you know, she wanted more than what my blessing had to be. And I just don't know how I feel about that.
So
I think
pay
God,
for
I'm
the
in a
video
place to be her blessing
and a tip.
Oh no. Oh, I didn't do that.
No, I'm just saying, like that's how that was kind of going. Like y'all paid for this, but y'all
yeah,
send
the $15.99 plus the 10, yeah, basically. But the thing is, when you pay that, it didn't log in. It didn't do any of the things, and the link that they sent you didn't work. So I mean, it is what it is, girl. Just take the coin and be happy.
I mean,
but I think on a legal level, I think she's in a place too, because the white girls, I don't bit more believe someone. I want you to say like I don't bit more believe someone is not going to investigate those terms and conditions and that checkbox and all those things, because it didn't say anything about 1 or 3 payments.
Yeah,
it might be in trouble.
It was like a 3-month type situation, and then like the links that they were sending out weren't working, so girls had to pay multiple times to get the right information. Like once you got in, like it was still a whole bunch of hurdles that you had to like jump over to actually get the content, which is why people are even more angry because they tried to
find multiple people $1,000.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to put it on YouTube, allegedly.
I'm a charge your card.
And then that just made it more annoying.
I'm a charge your card. I'm like, where in the stipulation of you being a subscriber to this channel allows that to happen?
Can you hold my card information? That's my issue.
She said she didn't have it. Remember, the website doesn't have it to where she can get card information. So how would she be able to get the card information to then recharge these people? See, this is how questions get asked, people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is why we're upset and talking about this, because
this also why you don't talk big talk on video, baby. Don't talk big talk on video and then upload it, because we can go back and run this.
Okay,
legal counsel got evidence. That's what you don't do. Don't talk business talk on a recorded line. I never did that.
New Orleans says, play like
you can meet me in person.
Like
talk to me in a sauna.
Like,
Ain't see no wire in there.
Like I said, I want to support her. I wish her well, but I can't on this sort of journey. I can't on this portion of the journey. I can't right now. I would like something better to happen, but this is weird and it doesn't feel right, and I can't be a part of it. And if you don't like that, push on through. Push. Let's get to the last one. Let's get to the last one here, y'all. Akira C. Davenport, you know, from a particular season and soon to be on another season, with Serena Chacha.
I don't know about that.
Serena Chacha.
I don't know nothing.
Serena Chacha
would ever do that.
Serena Chacha. I have to repeat. Justin, I got to repeat this lady's name because somehow we're talking about her. Serena Chacha.
Who is she?
Serena Chacha is back in the public eye again, y'all. Believe it. Believe it. It really happened.
It's the wing. It's the wing for me.
Do
the hand motion again. What's the hand motion? You magically made her come back.
It was like, whoa. What was the iMovie transition? It was a slide, right? Like, what is this? Like, how did she get back up in here? No shade, but you were in the news for scamming, girl. Now we got another scammer, and it's by the name of Cha-Cha.
Apparently, was pissed. Mortal Kombat is playing in the background and matching up with her.
That was the best part. The comments in the background were the best.
Yeah, it was. Her kids were playing Mortal Kombat in the background. Akira paid $300 for this wig, but gave her $200 just to make sure it was going to be okay. Serena sent pictures. That don't look right, girl. Fix it. Then she gets the wig. And it's like all kinds of fun.
The frizzy hair.
And then Serena was trying to play like Akira messed it up in the box or whatever, or like just said, no, girl, I did what I was supposed to do for you. So now Akira is pressed because she's like, girl, I want my money back. So like, there's the tea is, and I hate to say it, but they're supposed to be doing something together soon. So it's interesting that this happened. And it's like almost like a precursor to what's about to come. You know what I mean? Like, so y'all must be cool then, but then you asked for that, and now you're not cool no more. I don't know.
That just gave it away. That gave it away.
Oh, and Akira is Houston. Akira out here in Houston, y'all. So you already know. That's why I'm like, child, don't play. Don't play. They bang out here.
They were ready to fight.
They bang out here, girl.
Don't leave my friend alone. My friend just got into a fight on her birthday in full drag. Leave my friend alone, okay?
Akira said you fucking.
The way she was hitting that wig, y'all, boom, 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 like that brush, that sound. I was like, girl, that wig is going to be everything when you're finished because the anger behind those strokes is going to survive.
Let's also talk about this sewing machine. She was hitting that sewing machine too. That girl,
it could have been an interview in Paris is Burning, like Dorian Corey was up there in the attic. That could have been a curious whole scene right there. Just hit that sewing machine, and she stole my money. That's right. Look at the plastic lining of this. Look at this plastic line. Look at this, y'all. Now she gonna say I messed it up in the box. She gonna say I did, but I didn't do that. Y'all know I didn't. That's right.
She was
ready. Y'all see that disc? That is a pack. That is a tag. That is not real hair.
She got this foam insert up in here trying to get it together. I
don't know what the hell this shit is. It ain't right.
She said, expose her, expose her. Oh my God, that was so funny, y'all. That was so funny. I'm so sorry. That shit was hilarious to me. Because it was like all team, but it's everything in the background happening. The Mortal Kombat with the kids playing. Her almost assaulting this like mannequin head. Like, what is taking place? Oh, good stuff.
It was chaos. It was pure chaos.
It was
pure chaos. I hope she gets her money back and Serena Chacha keeps her business.
Actually does good
Why
weeks.
y'all keep
That's why
hoping these
I'm
people keep their
surprised.
business? If you got poor business practices, you don't need a business.
I want people to get better. Sometimes you fail the food score, the health score, and then you come back better and then have an A the next day. You just need to
I'm
put
calling the
the
BBB.
Right. I'm with you. I'm with Dooley. I'm calling the BBB.
I went well for everyone. I don't hate anybody, guys.
I want everybody to win,
Girl.
to be best.
I'm rooting for everyone Black in Aquaria. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, come on.
I
Like,
love Aquaria now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Aquaria be with the shit.
one
I
of the
be
best
with Aquaria. She be
conversations
with
I
it.
had. Oh my goodness. Listen, y'all, I'm tired boots, and we've hit about 2 hours and 20 minutes up in here. We had a lot to talk about today. Make sure that you go follow my good friend Justin Rayne over here. Okay, I appreciate your commentary today, sir, and your endpoint and opinion. You are another C Diggy. Yaha. Both of y'all are.
See, Diggy was quiet today because Justin chose violence.
Justin was. I was like,
It's not gonna make me.
Took everything out of his mouth and just like
that was pretty much
Like
everything
he
Chris
was
would have said.
agreeing.
Justin said, yeah, it was like, oh girl, I gotta
I
speak
feel like
today.
he agreed. Where was the
Oh,
lie? Where was the lie?
we never forgot that. We never forgot what Serena Chacha said about the ghetto lexic.
With that ghetto lexic.
We never forgot about it.
She
Oh,
also
boy.
is calling. She also is calling Silky right now, trying to get a hold of Akira, and Akira has blocked her. Akira said she's not answering, so she's trying to get Silky to help. That's what she told me. Let y'all know. She said she ain't got nothing for her. She said on site. That's all I got for her.
And that's all she should have.
She said nah, bitch. She keep calling Silky trying to get to me to call her a
Silky
three-way.
happened to be the middle person in the.
Yeah, she keep asking Silky to call her a three-way on FaceTime with Akira. Akira said no. Akira said, I told you already, either send me my money back or on site. It's nothing in between. And she said also, she was like, I gave you the opportunity to tell me what you wanted to give me back, and I would have just let it go. We could like cut it at half or anything. She was like, I understand you did your work. She was like, but now there is no conversation anymore.
Oh, what's her
I
zodiac
don't think
sign?
she ain't gonna fight her. She ain't gonna fight her. But it's like,
Oh,
bitch,
she a
if you say
Pisces?
something funny next time I see you, I will pop you.
Run me my
I feel
money.
like that's what it is. Yeah, she can just give. I feel like if she gives her like 150 back, that was it. Also, Serena has said something shady about like Akira's money. Talking about, well, I didn't really think Akira was trustworthy and stuff like that because she didn't pay me in full. That was a statement that was made, and Akira now is really set off about that because that kind of triggered her in that whole ghetto lexic.
Oh,
Your money is not good money. It put her in that place
it's
now.
a
So that's why
deposit.
Akira is
It's
mad.
a deposit to make sure the
Yeah.
work is correct. That's what people do all the time. It's
And she was
$300
smart to only pay a deposit because when she saw the pictures and the freeziness,
Imagine
she clearly had good reason to
300
be concerned.
and it's trash. You spent the whole 300 and then you don't get none of your money back. No, she literally spent what was more than half to make sure the work was done. Once it's received and it's right, you get the rest of it. I don't see an
would have gave
issue
her
with that.
that. I would have gave her maybe like a 25% deposit.
Well, she
and
paid
then-
her the full 300. She paid her the full 300. So if she,
I feel like
I think 150 back is more than fair.
Okay, it wasn't like it was a cheap wig. Shit. Oh
I
Lord.
think half back is more than 50. It's more
Well,
than fair.
let's hope Akira gets her money back. Otherwise, we might be seeing a pop-off fight, and I hope someone's got a camera for it because I would be here to see that.
Just be ready, like, oh,
You
girl.
know, Jasper is gonna be there with the camera. Jasper, don't do it, Jasper.
Just let me do portrait mode for this one. Yeah, very that.
Portrait mode.
Okay.
4K because I want to get into the details of this fight.
Get that lighting right, honey. It's the 4K quality. All right, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and give our social medias and wrap this up here. We're gonna start from the top and then hit it to the bottom here. Jamar84, where can they find you on all your social media platforms? And I'll do this for you.
So you can find me on all my social media platforms at Jamar84. That's spelled JAMAR84. That's Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Amen.
Amen. And I just remembered something here. Thank you, Jamar. Someone mentioned this. Aaron, you did send me this to my Instagram. I apologize. The conversation that about Elliot that Candy and Simone had with an interview where they basically Simone confirmed, I was not happy with the Black Girl Magic comment. It was very uncomfortable filming with her. There is some sort of separation, and I felt like what she said was bigoted and wrong. And then Candy confirmed, we had several conversations with her, many group chats. Tried to talk to her, and how did she respond? She blocked me. So Simone and Candy confirmed, and Simone was what we really needed to hear, was that confirmation of, no, there was an issue with race. There was some sort of awkwardness about that. I had an issue with it, and I'm not okay with it. So FYI for the girls that defend Elliot, it's not that big of a deal. It was to them, and it still is.
You could tell Simone was trying to find the right words to like voice what she's, and Candy was like, we gonna tell the truth. Candy was giving us
Candy was like that.
giving us the details.
She's like, no, it was a group message right before that filming. You remember that?
Simone was like, I'm from the South, you know, and I have dealt with people who kind of think it like that. No, Candy was like, nah, that girl ain't right.
Yeah, Simone did try to give her a little like, you know, that's how they
She
are.
tried to preface it.
It's like, no, we don't tolerate that. That's 2021. Boo, next. Like, let's continue.
She's a racist. That's what she gonna say. She does not like black people. That's what we're gonna say, Elliot. She's not with it. There's some issues.
Good luck, Elle Woods. Good luck, Elle Woods.
Oh, Elle Woods.
Don't give her that compliment. How dare you? She ain't got that much fashion sense or that much beauty. How dare you?
I was.
That's one of my favorite people. Elle Woods is one of my favorite girls.
I was.
She's nothing of the sort.
I was referring
She's
to the
nothing of the sort.
To the off Broadway version of Elle Woods. So not Reese Witherspoon's Elle Woods, but someone named Claire. C Diggy One, Rocco's Modern Life. Give us your social medias, my friend.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and my own YouTube page, CDIGGI1. I'm also on Alexander Rogers' channel with Pop Roast. If you want to hear us, we're on Apple and Spotify.
Awesome Blossom. Justin Rayne, thanks for raining on us today with your presence, great commentary and socializations. Give us your social media.
Socializations, girl.
I'm tired. I gave up. Stop it. Go ahead, Justin.
Everybody, you can find me on Instagram at Justin.Rayne, RAYNE, or you can reverse it on Twitter, Rayne_Justin, or you can listen to my podcast where you find all podcasts at the link in my bio at Boy Problems. There you go.
Awesome Blossom. Also, I attached some links to the description for him as well, y'all. So when you click on them, you should be able to then pop up on those things as well. And Alicia just posted his podcast into the live. So make sure to click that link and subscribe. I have an episode on there. So please check it out. He's the guy I talk about is gross. Blakeisha, Blue Walls, Cranberry Hat. Give us your Thanksgiving spread.
You can find me on Instagram at Rolly B, on Twitter at BRLY86, and on Stereo at Blakeisha, as spelled below.
Awesome. We're gonna get you more links soon. All right, and Dooley _noted. Yeah, get your social. You're on the social medias, girl. Hey, hoodie friend. I actually like this hoodie a lot. It's cute.
It's cute.
Very Sherbert, very Laffy Taffy. Yeah, I like her.
This
I
color,
like the pink with it on the side. Oh, and the blue. The color.
Oh, there's a blue bitch. Wait.
I
Okay.
didn't even see the blue on the other side. Wait.
Oh, this is
Oh,
blue. It's all color blocked. Oh, friend.
Yo, that's mine.
Ooh.
That's
Where
mine.
did you get that at?
Who
That
did
is
she
cute,
buy?
actually.
I'm stealing. Wait a minute.
I got this from ASOS, believe it or not, but it's Puma.
She's mine.
Come on,
you.
I've seen them. Yes,
Look at the
Mandela.
material. Look
Come
at the
on.
material.
She won that challenge. Yes. Okay. What's your socials do?
So shout out to Alicia. She's been over here in the comments popping off. Shout out to you, Alicia, because you've been doing
Okay.
this all show.
Thank you, moderator.
Thank you. So you can find me on Twitter at _DooleyNoted_. You can find me on Instagram for personal at DooleyNoted with 2 underscores, just as you see down there. And then for food-related content, it's DooleyDoesFood, which is the name of my YouTube channel. New video out tomorrow.
Awesome.
It's for Mother's Day. My mama requested a vegetarian meal, so I made one. I said, okay, girl, here you go.
All right. So the vegetarian people out there, you've got something to watch that's going to give you the taste buds. I'm tired, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I don't got no more funny sayings. I ain't got no clever sentences left. I'm just going to tell you this. It's Sunday. It's the 9th. We made it. Thank you, God. Pose comes on tonight. Let's watch Electra Story. Legendary on Fridays. There's this show that RuPaul shows up to that comes on Saturdays too. You know which one I'm talking about. It's Down Under somewhere. Okay. Let's hope we can get through this week without somebody else popping up a channel that needs to have a $25 subscription for it. Let's hope that we can get through the rest of this week with actually fun drama versus I'm going to read somebody and it never happens to be. And also, let's give some love to our mothers who are still here with us and let them know that we love them, as today is Mother's Day here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for enjoying my friends in this panel. We had a great time today. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your day. Eat some food, take your libations, do what you got to do, okay? But yeah, that's a wrap. Any last words, anybody? Nothing?
No, because the powers that be won't let me.
You have to pay $25.99 first.
What?
You have to pay $25.99 to hear it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Y'all, if y'all want the last 2 minutes of this video, go to my Patreon right now and subscribe. It's in the $20 here. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hugs and kisses, our best love and wishes for you from the panel. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Listen.